What's up, guys?
What's
What's
up?
going on? Happy Friday. I brought a special guest of the evening tonight who I'm going to be drinking, probably getting drunk with tonight while we run through some topics.
Here
But
we go.
what's up, guys? What's up, Goose?
Not much. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Not much. Just chilling, hanging out, trying to deal
Yep.
with this quarantine crap.
Yep. It's May 1st. Man. We made it to May 1st.
Hopefully not for long, not much longer though.
Made it to May 1st.
But I tell you, man, it looks like they're finally making some progress on getting sports back. It sounds like some of these leagues almost have a dedicated plan on how they wanna run, how they wanna get it back started
Well,
and,
they should have been thinking about. They should have been having a plan a month ago. But I mean, but
no,
you
I
can't
hear
just go
you.
together.
I hear
I
you.
mean,
That this they should have been talking about this. Yeah, exactly a month ago.
you can't just say, okay, we're gonna play next week. Can't happen that way. Now, one thing I did see where the NBA wants to start like in December.
I heard that the next season they want to start up in December. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they probably should do because so it doesn't overlap with football.
Mm.
Because down here, when the Saints are playing, nobody cares about the Pelicans, man. Nobody cares about the Pelicans in October and November when the Saints are playing. So
Yeah, that's a huge part of it too, because it's. I mean, think about it. If the Red Sox and Pats are playing, I mean, if the Red Sox, I mean, if the Bruins and Patriots are playing at the same time, who do you think people are going to watch? Probably,
how the Patriots?
probably, probably the Patriots. And it's
Yeah,
the same thing. If they do hockey in midsummer, which is what it looks like that's what they're trying to do. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Then the Bruins are going to get watched over the Red Sox, like for sure, no doubt. So
yeah.
it's a competition thing, man. Like it's definitely like they're trying not to step on each other's toes, but at this point, it's pointless. You're going to no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, it's been long overdue for basketball to start at Christmas time. That's when they should start. Christmas Day should be the first day of the season.
The
When they
kickoff,
had,
yeah.
you know how they have those 5, 6 games on Christmas Day.
Yep.
That should be the first game of the year.
No, absolutely. That should be the kickoff of the season.
Because at that time, football season is winding down, and so it's
What's
not going
up,
to overlap
Brandon?
too
What's
much.
going on, man? Alex Sports in the house. What's up, Alex? What's up, guys? Hey, Isaac. Mile High Sports. What's up, Mile High? How you doing, brother? Dane in the house. What's up, Dane? What's going on, guys? But it's I tell you one thing, Goose. It's encouraging that they're finally like developing an actual plan
Yeah,
instead of just giving us a pipe dream and a hope. That it sounds like they're actually trying to hammer out details of when each season is going to start.
yeah. I was waiting for some kind of discussion. I mean, just because for weeks now you've heard nothing from
Yeah.
the NBA, you heard nothing from the NHL. I mean, it's been silence, and that was getting kind of being discouraged. I still think they're not going to play. I'll be shocked if the NBA plays and the NHL, but at least they're talking about it.
What's up, Coach Plays? I see you. What up, brother? What's going on, man?
So we got an echo. I see.
I got that
You see
echo.
that?
All right. Goose, entertain the chat for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
The micro. It's you know what it is. It's the microphone from my webcam is interfering with the microphone with the speaker from the laptop. So I
Okay.
gotta plug
I
my
got you.
I gotta plug my microphone in. So
Okay.
give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Bob, what's going on, peeps? As I do see the chat, so I could see the chat here. They see that they the NFL on Saturdays and Sundays if college football gets postponed. That would be kind of interesting, Isaac, if they do play football, NFL football on Saturdays. I am concerned about college football, more so NFL. I think the NFL
Goose,
is going
I've
to get
heard that.
played
I've
even
heard that they
without
were going to try and
fans.
do Saturday games.
But I'll be surprised. I'm worried about college football because there's a lot more teams involved, and I think it's gonna be tough for a college to play. What's up? We got Leedy and Dane. I can't believe Gronk went to Tampa Bay. I can't believe Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay, man. I am with you, Coach. Coach plays. That I hope we have college sports, especially football. But I think since there's a lot more teams in college football, I think it's just more things to work out than there is NFL. So, but some of these smaller schools need football because it pays the bills. It pays the bills for them. It pays the bills for other sports. It's really going to be interesting to see what happens. When the fiscal year comes around and how are they going to pay these bills? Some of these schools for these smaller sports like swimming, volleyball, stuff like that. It's going to be. I don't know how some of these smaller colleges are going to be able to afford it because they don't have the big money that the SEC schools have and the Big Ten and stuff like that. They don't have that kind of money rolling in. But hopefully it doesn't come to that, and we have football and college and NFL. But
I'm hoping we do, man, because it's that would suck.
Yeah, I mean, the bigger schools they get a lot of money through the TV contracts. They're gonna be okay. Like teams in the Big Ten, the SEC. Big 12, but those schools that are in the smaller conferences, like BYU, and because they're not in a conference, but they might have money because their situation. But some of these smaller schools that they bank on going to these bigger schools and getting that $1 million paycheck every year, and they're not going to get that this year. That hurts big time. You getting the echo fixed up? Uh-oh. I think he's muted now.
Literally 30 seconds. All right. Let me just get the microphone cord situated, and we should be good.
What's up? We got sports critic in the house. Coach plays in the house.
Coach says all good. Yes. I know
all good? Okay. Good.
I know I'm good, man. You don't got to tell me.
So you going to New Hampshire tomorrow?
I am. I will be headed north.
New Hampshire, huh? How do you say it up there? New Hampshire? I can't talk. I don't have that accent. I can't say pa and ba and bas.
All the public safety signs, around here, they say stay wicked far apart. FAHAP. There's no R's. AHA. Wicked far apart. That's how far we gotta stay.
So, I was at the grocery store today because I had to go pick up some stuff, So, of course, there's a lot of people wearing masks, which doesn't bother me. If they want to wear a mask, that doesn't bother me. But it's when they don't wear the mask properly. It's like when they have the mask on, but it's not covering their nose. I mean, what's the point?
I know.
If you're not going to cover, if you're not going to cover your nose or wear it properly, just don't wear it at all.
I was in Walmart the other day, and there was a guy dressed as a stormtrooper. That was interesting, like full-blown stormtrooper outfit. I was like, this guy is doing it right.
Yeah. Hey, did you see where I forgot what state it was, but a guy was wearing one of those N95 masks. He was driving in his car, and I guess he was wearing it too long, and he passed out and wrecked. Forgot what state it was. So,
Coach, that's because the letter R doesn't exist in the Boston alphabet.
the R doesn't exist. And
R,
sports
the letter R gets
should
replaced with
Goose's
AH.
rants.
The letter R gets replaced with AH.
AH, huh? Yeah, y'all can't say car, man. It's car.
We say car. Get in the car.
In the car. In the bar. That's all right.
What's up, Fire Destroyer?
At least you don't say A after everything. Like, what's up, A? How you doing, A?
Oh, you mean our friendly neighbors to the north?
Yeah, them people.
Goddamn Canadians.
Yeah, they say A all the time. So how's the weather up there today?
Like it started off really crappy. Like it was like 55 and raining, but it's kind of clearing up now. It's still pretty warm. It's still 55, but it's the rain's clearing out finally.
You said pretty warm
For this time of year, yeah. 55
okay.
55 is normal for us. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 75 though. It's supposed to go way up.
You need to break out the shorts and the tank top, man.
The swim trunks.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be 90 here Sunday.
Yeah, that's great. Screw you.
And,
90. We won't see 90 until July.
Yeah. You know what? The next time I'll see 50, it's in December. So again, it goes hand in hand. So
Amir, man, sports critic, 55 is warm for us this time of year, dude.
Is warm.
It is. 90 to 95 is probably as hot as it usually gets around here. You know what I mean?
It's like that. It's like that every day from like June to like October.
Well, it does. Yeah, it gets hot down near you in Louisiana, doesn't it?
Hot, man. It's the humidity too. When you walk outside at like 7:00 in the morning, you're like, damn, man.
What's up, Kobe? So
that's why you got to cut your grass, at 8:00 in the morning because it's too hot, man. You can't cut it in the middle of the day. You'll pass out and die.
So Isaac says it's 91 over where he is right now. Isaac, where are you? You got to be in like Arizona.
Be right back. I got to get on the beer. Right back.
What up, Leedy? Jeremy, what's up? Jeremy, how you doing, bro? Sports critic just woke up from a nap, bro. I took a nap yesterday. Well, it was supposed to be a nap. It ended up being like a 6-hour nap. No, you're not, Brandon. I took you off. I told you I would. You're good. I could see you. All right, all right. Yeah, see, yeah, you had to be close to Arizona if you're in the 90s. I knew that. New Mexico. All right, that makes sense. It's actually we are not drinking Blue Moon tonight. Fire. We are drinking Sam Adams. There we go. Yeah, Sam Adams. We got a Boston brewed beer in the house today.
I'm back.
We're drinking Sam Adams.
Yeah, I'm drinking Yingling right now, but then I got Abita beer, which is
Yingling's pretty good, man. I like Yingling.
Yingling is pretty good.
I like Yingling.
And Abita is probably the brewery's probably about 10 miles from where I live. I've been there. It's pretty cool. They got a brew pub. They got a restaurant, and they only sell, which is cool because they only sell their beer at their restaurant.
Oh, that's cool.
And you could buy a sampler. And of all they make like a ton of beers, like a ton, like
a beer flight. You could do like a beer flight.
Yeah, a beer flight. You can get drunk off the beer plate. Because they got like 14 beers. So I mean, if you get like 2 ounces of each beer, I mean, you can get drunk off the damn beer plate. So
there's a bar up the street from me that has like 80, I want to say 88 taps, and it's from beer like around the world. and they do like a beer flight, and it's the same thing. It's like 10 little 6-ounce cans, little 6-ounce, flights.
No, about Yingling, they because 2016 was the first time they were down here. They were distributed down here, so they were running commercials around that time, and they said they were America's oldest brewery. And I thought about it. I said, man, damn. I said, I've been drinking since I was like 17 years old. How did I miss this beer? And so then I did research on it. Yeah, they were normally a northern beer, and they just started coming down this part of the country last.
Yingling in the Northeast is huge. Like if all around New England, like Rhode Island, Connecticut,
because they're not in Texas.
Yeah. Like all around Rhode Island, Connecticut, Mass, New Hampshire, Vermont, all the New England states. Yingling's pretty big around here.
Yeah, because I used to drink Budweiser all the time, and everybody kept saying, "Oh, that's horse piss. That's horse piss." And I was like, "What?" I said, "No, it's not." Well, then I tried Yingling, and then I tried a Budweiser after that. It's horse piss. So it's like I do it, so I don't like Budweiser no more. It is horse piss. So yeah, and it's pretty inexpensive. I mean, it's like I think a 6-pack or a 12-pack is like $11 for a 12-pack down here. So it's really inexpensive. I mean, so
yeah, sports critic. I like Oktoberfest too. Oktoberfest and Boston Lager are probably my two favorite lines that Sam Adams makes.
You ever had Schlitz?
I've heard of it, never drank it. You know what me and my brothers used to drink. You know what we used to drink in college?
Milwaukee's Best?
Keystone Light. We used to drink Keystone Light. And their campus wouldn't allow you to bring it up outside of their window. And we would tie the 30 rack and we would rope it up 3 stories with a pulley up to the window and just pull it in through the window.
Yeah, I'm sure it was very cheap or inexpensive beer, like because Milwaukee's Best, man, was like when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, I think it was like $11 for a case or $10 for a case of Milwaukee.
$10.99 for a 30 rack.
It was like I think it was something like that. So I was like that's why we drank it, because it was so cheap.
Oh, dude, it like on a Friday or Saturday night, I'd go up to my bro and we'd crush 5 30 racks easily between like 20 people.
I used to drink a lot when I was in my 20s. I would probably see it's almost 8 o'clock. Yeah, we'd be getting ready to go out this time of night.
Oh yeah, you'd start about 9 or 10, and you wouldn't stop till about 3 or 4.
Yeah, because right now we'll be starting to get ready to going out around this time. So
this is the pregame,
youth, man.
Pregame time, right? What do you think? What do you think? What's up? I don't think Bill Belichick has it in him to tank. I think he likes winning too much to do it. I really do.
Yeah, I mean,
what's up, Rich?
I think he's going to definitely get the Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Unless somebody comes out of unless somebody comes out, out the blue, but year in the draft. That they blow up like Justin Jefferson blew up last year have that if there's no college football season. So right,
I would think. I mean, that would probably be the most logical explanation.
I think they said it's buffering for him.
By refreshing it, I just had to do that.
I've been having problems with my OBS lately ever since they did an update. Because a few days ago, we did an update on OBS Studio, and
try refreshing it. See what happens. I haven't used OBS in a while.
Okay.
It has to be a traffic issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because then now it's back on my. I just So I don't know. It's YouTube, man. I don't know. Like I said, I had problems. I had problems with OBS all day today, earlier today, and yesterday.
Did you?
down my computer. And
You know what it is? You know what I think it is? I think that OBS is trying to run on its original settings, and since YouTube cranked everything down to deal with the traffic, I bet that's the problem. I could almost guarantee it. Yeah, Brendan, it's buffering for everybody. Apparently, it's a traffic issue. Apparently,
this is StreamYard through. Yeah, this is StreamYard, not OBS. Rich, yeah. Yeah, they need to get.
I tell you what, if this does, they need better service.
And if we had sports, we probably would have had a lot more than that. So,
yeah,
I think we'd have newer people watching our stuff. So,
what do you what do you think? Which league comes back first? Which league do you think comes back
baseball.
first?
MLB, baseball. Yeah, I think it's open broadcast.
Yeah,
software.
it is. Yeah, Rich is right. Open broadcast. Yeah.
Hey, have you ever heard that app called Pluto TV?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They got it's a free app, and they got hundreds of channels, and they got a lot of movie channels and regular channels. It's pretty cool. They had the movie Airplane on today. That from the 80s. Remember that movie Airplane?
Mm-hmm.
They've been showing all 100 of the Friday the 13th movies back to back. Jason lives, Jason dies, Jason comes back, Jason takes Manhattan, Jason takes Boston. So yeah,
what's up, Enzo? What's going on here?
The first one was cool, but after they made about 2 or 3 of them, they really got really cheesy. But
yeah, no,
I think that's what makes them.
They progressively went downhill.
Well, that's what makes them funny to watch. I like watching cheesy. I like Honey Boo Boo. I told you I like watching Honey Boo Boo because it's a train wreck.
It's a train wreck. You just can't help but look you can't help but look at it.
Look at it, man. You gotta watch Honey Boo Boo.
We got some heavy rain today.
Really?
We got some heavy rain today, and somebody must have went off the road because there was a car on fire in the woods.
Damn.
On the way to work.
We had some bad weather. I think it was Monday night because had to be Monday. I cut the grass Monday, and it rained that night. Good thing I cut it because my wife would have bitched at me if I didn't cut it. So at least I got it cut and everything. So it rained that night bad, and then it rained Tuesday morning pretty bad, and then it blew through, and then it's been fine ever since. But yeah, so looks like the stream is back on, so which is good. Hopefully it doesn't crash again. But I'll see Pat's in the house. Pat called me a gay goose or gay guess. He can't even type goose. He put gay guess. So.
Hold these nuts, Pat. 1984.
He's a Cowboys fan, so he's a Cowboys fan and FSU fan. So I'm not going to hold it against him too bad. I mean, his team is about to pay Dak Prescott $38 million. So
I bet Dak makes over 35. Yeah, Pat's in Florida.
I'll feel bad for the Cowboys, man.
Pat's in Florida right now.
$35 million.
But realistically, though, that's what he's going to demand. That's
what he's going to demand. Yeah, you're a guest. I'm a guest. Oh, guest. He's trying to type guest, but he can't type guest. He puts guest again. He messed up twice now, Bobby. I mean, he should just quit and go home.
Yeah, Pat's in Florida, I think.
Yeah, he's in Florida. Yeah. He must be at the beach because the beach is open in Florida. Florida and Alabama open their beaches up, man. They're ready for all those bacteria traps to come. I don't blame them, man. I mean, get some of that money. They got to get some of that money in the state, man.
Well, I mean, you know how dependent they are on the tourism for everything.
Yeah, the beaches out there in Florida and Alabama. Yeah, they're dependent on the tourism dollars.
But I think you're right. I think we're going to see baseball come back first because it's
I think baseball's first.
because
Wait a minute. Wait. Well, I
it's
guess
either going to be the
because I'm
NBA
saying
or
because
it's either going to be.
NASCAR is back this month. I think
Oh no,
golf is
that's
coming
right.
back in June.
That's
So,
right. They have those 6 races they're going to run, right?
7 races in 11 days. I might
Wow.
actually have to stream that because there's nothing else to stream. Yeah, 7 races in 11 days because they always had that big race on Memorial Day in Charlotte. And supposedly they're going to have that race. So
are they still going to run that race?
Yeah, that's one of the races they're going to run. But there's no fans there. But
so Water King said I heard the NBA postponed their draft lottery.
They did. But yeah, that's one of the races I usually watch is the Charlotte race on Memorial Day because it starts at like 4:00. It goes to like 10:00. It's like a 6-hour race, so it's a long ass race.
That's a lot of testing too. Because think about it, you have to test all the crew members of each team.
Yeah, but see, I thought you couldn't test somebody if they weren't showing any symptoms.
Yeah, but they'll test them just to be safe. You know what I mean?
I know they should. But yeah. I thought you couldn't do that. Like you or I, we can't just go to the doctor and say, okay, test us if we're not showing any symptoms. Supposedly, that's what I thought. But
I heard that too. That they're gonna reserve. Yeah,
you can't just because they don't want to overload the testing system. For
Pat, have fun, man.
So
have fun, right, brother. Pat, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate that.
Yeah, all right, Pat. Have a good one, Pat. Have a good one, Pat.
Drink a few beers for us, Pat.
Hey. I like Pat, man. Pat's a good guy.
Pat is.
We all rib each other. So
Pat is a good dude.
Games. It's not personal like it is with A-Bomb and Camel Toes. So if you've been watching that,
I haven't.
You haven't, yeah. Yeah, it's been. Yes. Yeah. It's more than just a ribbing. It's like personal, I think, with them too. Which, you know. We got Enzo in the house, man.
Hey, Pat 1984 with the Dono Hype. $5 in the chat. Much appreciated. Dono Hype.
Yeah. What's up, Pat?
Hey, thanks for that, brother. Yeah, you take care, Pat. Have fun, man.
Yeah, take care, man.
Have fun and stay safe.
Stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Which isn't much, but
just pistol whip them, dude. Just pistol whip them dudes if they get too close.
Yeah. I don't know about you, man, but these beers are starting to go down easy, man.
Yeah. That second one went down pretty quick.
And it's amazing how after like one or two, or after the second one, they really start going down. It's like, man, it's like your throat opens up and it just, man. One of my friends made a beer bong. I wish I lost it. I lost Hurricane Katrina took it away, but it was like this little plastic cylinder, and it had he cut holes in it, had a tube, and you put it in the long neck bottle. Man, you could drink that beer in like 2 seconds. I mean, that beer would go down in like 2 seconds. It's like, man, damn. I wish I still had but Katrina took it away. Bad. Let me say, we'll be right back, guys.
Whoa, Jesus Christ. Already fucking shit up. Hey, member gang in the house. What's up, Coach K? Sorry about that, guys. Microphone warning.
Bobby beat you back, damn it. Oh, I got my beer up. Hold on. I got it now. The one thing about the Abita beer is it's a pry off. It's not a twist off cap.
Sam Adams, yeah, you actually have to. You actually, yeah, it's not a twist cut. It's not
the Beta beer is a pry off beer, so tap. So, and a Beta also makes bottled water.
Do they really?
Make beer. They make beer. They make bottled water, and they also make root beer. So when you go to the gas station,
we're just getting started, bro.
So when you go to the gas station, sometimes you go to the gas station, it comes in a similar bottle that the beer comes in.
Does it really?
If you really couldn't tell if it's root beer or not, so sometimes one time, lady asked me for my ID, but I bought the root beer. I said, "Sweetheart," I said, "it's a root beer." She goes, "Oh, damn it," because I get that confused all the time. Because Abita sells the beer, and so I'm sure it really does look very similar than the root beer and the beer. It comes in the same kind of bottle, so. So this is a Beta Amber. It's an amber beer. So
Elias
Reynolds. Kind of beers.
I am a Bruins fan. Best and Montreal do not belong in the same sentence. Fuck the Canadians.
Uh-oh. He's a Bruin fan, Montreal.
What's up, Valhalla Sports? What's up, brother? What's going on, man?
What's up, guys? Yeah, so. Man. Is it dark by you, or is it sunset?
Oh no, it just got dark about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah,
20 minutes ago.
It's still somewhat light, but it's not gonna be light very long.
Lady Steele in the house. What's up, Lady Steele? How you doing?
What times it get dark in the summertime by you?
8:30, 8:45.
It's about the time here. 8:30 our time, so 8:45. It usually gets dark.
Yeah, Coach K. I am a diehard Bruins fan, man. Coach K. I love me some hockey.
Of course we don't have any ice down here, so I like watching playoff hockey. I usually watch playoff hockey every year, and I was kind of upset that the no playoff hockey. So
I know, man. I hope we get playoff hockey. I really do. Valhalla says we got sun for about another hour and a half where he's at.
Because hockey's been the one that's been like that's. You don't hear much about hockey. Are they going to come back? Watch them be the one that comes back. Of all the sports, watch hockey be the one that comes back.
Yeah, they had a bunch, but. Dude, I want playoff hockey, and they're close to finishing the season too. Like they're not.
Yeah, you guys only had like about 10 games left. Probably.
Yeah, the Bruins only had like 10 or 11 games left, and then they started the playoffs, and they had a legitimate shot this year. Like they had a legit shot at the cup this year. So it sucks if they call the season, that's gonna suck.
Yeah, because the NHL's had about 4 work stoppages. About 3 or 4 work stoppages in their history.
Yeah.
I think the mid '90s they had one. I think was it '90? Was it the same year for the baseball? 94, 95? I can't remember.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was when baseball canceled the World Series in '94. That was awful what they did.
Water King, hey man, I'm with you, dude. We had a shot. The Bruins had a shot. Yeah. Hey, Jared Williams, appreciate that, brother. I will. I'll have to get you back after the stream, and I will do the same for you, my guy. Thanks for that, though. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Jared's a good guy, man. Jared's on Entertainers, Bad Dogs, Monty. Jared's a good guy.
So Jared says he's in Seattle, and John Blaze says he's in Tacoma. So both up there in Washington. He says it gets dark late up there. He said Seattle gets dark about 9:30. That is late.
Yeah, because I think Jared's from Maryland. Jared Williams. I think he lives in Maryland area. Like so close to DC, I think.
Steel 58 said he's getting worried about the NFL season. Yeah. They go back and forth like. I don't know, man. I hope we get the NFL. I really do.
Yeah, I'm more optimistic about NFL than I am, college football. But nothing is nothing's a given, I guess. But
Because when college starts when do they start their season?
usually Labor Day weekend.
So but that's what I mean. Like their season starts early, like their
Yeah,
preseason.
but I mean, but you have to have. I mean, if you're going to open up these campuses, I mean, because school's going to start. The fall semester is going to start in what? August for these colleges. August, I think. So I mean, if students are not going to be on campus, how are you going to have a season? I mean,
so Coach K lives in Texas, and he said Texas colleges said they're having classes.
Are they gonna have on campus classes?
And he said no preseason though. No preseason games. So the whole preseason for the colleges down there have been canceled. So that maybe that
these colleges, they they always have spring ball, spring practice, and they got fall practice. I think they have like 15 practices in spring, and that's very beneficial to see who's going to make the roster, who's going to start where. And they're not going to have that this off season. So,
but yeah, but see, like that's what I'm getting at. If they start Labor Day weekend, right, then that means like their OTAs as of like right now are like a month away. Their OTAs are like a month away. And do you think that that's going to happen? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe in some of these states where the counts are low.
Because all these spring games got canceled. I was going to go there. I was going to go to LSU spring game this year because they won the national championship. I was going to go to it this year because I wanted to go see the trophy because they were going to have the trophy there at the spring game. So I wanted to go see the trophy, take a picture with it. Well, that didn't happen. So but I think the spring ball they get like 13, 14 practices in the spring. Well, they don't. None of these schools have that. And then this fall camp when all the kids from the signing classes get enrolled to college. Now they're eligible to partake in the practices. So, man, it's gonna be tough for these coaches to figure out who should start. How are you going to do your depth charts? Because without practices you don't know what they got, man. So,
no, it's dude. There's a lot of like the amount of like planning and just all of the logistics involved in getting it back up and running it's huge. It's a lot.
Yeah, it takes a lot to because we were talking earlier about. I mean, these smaller colleges that depend upon football to pay the bills for these other sports. They're not going to have that income this year. So how are they going to pay these women's golf, swimming, these sports where nobody really goes to? And there's not many. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's not good. It's not good for these colleges that depend upon football to pull the train and pay the bills. So, I mean,
yeah,
I don't think schools like LSU is going to hurt them too bad because they got that TV money from the SEC contract.
Yeah.
In.
Yep.
But schools that are in the group of five, the ones that are like in the Conference USA, Sun Belt, they don't have those TV contracts to bank on. So it's gonna be tough for them. It's gonna be tough for them to pay the bills. So
yeah, like I could see why people are worried about the NFL though, because it's like some of these teams in the NFL depend on filling this. They depend on the gate money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gate money.
They depend on the gate money, and they because they don't get enough TV attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They don't get enough TV attention and enough TV sponsorships and enough TV time to make that money up. So these lower end teams, that don't get a lot of attention, a lot of
baseball, Kobe, MLB.
But you know what I mean? So it's like these lower end teams, whether it's I'm talking any sport, whether it's whether it's football, baseball, but any of these lower end teams, dude, they depend on that gate money.
Yeah.
And if you're not, and I guarantee it's going to be a while before we see, fans in the seats. And even if you open it up and say, okay, guys, it's safe to go to the games, right. or not that it's safe to go to the games. Okay. It's, you guys can go to the games now. There's safety measures in place. Just, try try and be as sanitary as you can. Try and be as sanitary as you can. People won't go just like they won't fill the stadiums just out of a fear factor until it
some won't go because of fear factor, right?
Yeah. So
I would go
until all that calms down. But you know what I mean? Until all that calms down, they're not going to fully be able to.
But I mean, what's calming down? I mean, what are they waiting for? Are they waiting for a vaccine? I mean, because you know what? Because the people that are complaining about a vaccine, I guarantee you, those people aren't taking a flu shot.
Yeah.
So why? So if you're not going to get a flu shot, why are you going to get a COVID shot? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me.
And I don't know how you feel, Goose, but to me, you want to know what the first round of a vaccine is to me?
Testing?
Yeah,
testing?
you're the human guinea pig for them on the first round of the vaccine. No way are you getting that needle anywhere near my arm. Nope.
I don't get a flu shot, nor do I get a COVID shot, nor do I ever get a COVID shot. So
no,
I don't get a flu shot. I think I got a flu shot maybe once or twice in my life. So
I've never got a flu shot ever.
My wife, she's a nurse, so she gets a flu shot every year. But I don't get it.
But that's for her. That's like for her, like protection and assurance,
Yeah. Because I don't get a flu shot, man. I mean, so there's no way.
And they even tell you when you get the flu shot, there's no guarantee that you're gonna.
Yeah, because there's different strands of the flu. It's not just one strand of the flu. So you might get the flu shot, but you can still get it because there's different strains.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean? Like that's the first round of this vaccine. It's dude, you're the human guinea pig.
Yeah,
you're the human guinea pig.
Everybody's talking about, okay, they gotta have a cure for the coronavirus. I'm like, there is no cure for a virus, people. There is no cure for a virus.
You can't. Yeah, you can't cure a virus. Yeah,
that's why you can't. That's why you can't cure the cold, the common cold. So, I mean, I know they got rid of. Was it? Is it smallpox? I think it's smallpox. They kind of eradicated smallpox.
Yeah.
To a point. Because I don't think they even give the smallpox vaccine anymore, because they've kind of eradicated it a little bit. But so I think it's smallpox that was like what 1800s, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Smallpox was I
think 1800
pandemic.
Yeah.
So,
but it's like, dude, I will take sports with no audience over no sports any day of the week.
Yeah, I was ready for March Madness with no fans. And I think we were going to see that until Rudy Gobert had to go touch a bunch of damn microphones and screw it all up. So, damn Frenchies. Oh, look, my movie's on. Bobby Top Gun. That's where I die.
I was just going to say, but you die in it, so it's kind of a tragedy.
Wait a minute. Holy shit, Bobby, you're not going to... Bobby, I am not lying. I just turned it on. It's at that exact part where Goose dies.
Is it right?
I'm not lying. It's on AMC.
Well, you better stay put, like, just in case you don't get struck by lightning or something.
Yeah, no. Well, there's not a cloud in the sky, so I think I'm all right.
Struck by lightning, or like a plane falls on your ass, or a tree falls over, or something weird way.
I mean, today is the anniversary. May 1st, 2002. I got robbed at gunpoint. I got robbed at gunpoint on today, 2002.
Did you really?
Yeah.
For where? Bourbon Street?
No, I was working in the insurance office, and they came and robbed the place around 2:00 in the afternoon.
In broad daylight?
Yep, broad daylight.
Well, I shouldn't say that, because my family out in Arizona gets robbed. They get robbed all the time out there.
Yeah, so broad day by 2:00 in the afternoon. We had just gotten back from lunch at 1:00, and we had an insurance rep from Progressive come to the office. He met with us for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, and he left. And they came in right after that. I think they cased the place because somebody came in while he was there and this guy got a quote, and it just seemed kind of sketchy. I don't think this guy was going to buy anything, so he got the quote and he left, and then that's when they came back in about a few minutes later.
So he was scoping it. He was scoping it out.
Yeah, they were scoping to see who was in the office, and they probably went, okay, there's somebody in there, and don't go in there just yet. You know, they're probably that's why that guy came in there, because he was scoping to see who was in the office. But yeah, it was scary, Jared. It was scary having a gun point at your head. So, you know, I thought they were going to shoot all three of us. I really did. So, but they didn't. Thank God. So,
but see, most criminals like they're. I'm surprised they even know how to operate a firearm. I really do.
Yeah, probably.
Because criminals are dumb.
Yeah, for the most part, they are dumb. Yeah.
I mean, if they went to actually go use one, they'd probably shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, like Plaxico Burress. Plaxico.
Do you remember hearing that in the news when that happened? Do you remember hearing that in the news when that happened?
Plaxico, yeah. Well, did he have sweatpants on or something? He was in it's like a club or something, dance club.
Yeah, shot himself in the leg.
He had his gat in his pants. I mean, come on. I mean, you're a professional football player. Why do you need a gun? You're not a thug. You're not a. I mean, come on, man. Should he have bodyguards that can handle that kind of situation?
He should. He should.
I mean, he should have a bodyguard that handles that situation for him, or that protects him. That's what I think. Anyway, I mean,
Jared, when this is all said and when this is all over and done with, and we do go back to normal, bro, I'm coming up to New York. I should say down to New York. I am going down to New York, and I'm either going to do one of two things. I'm going to hang out and drink beer with Bad Dog and the Entertainer, or I'm going to go to a Yankee game and then drink beer with Bad Dog and Entertainer.
Yeah.
So I will be going. Believe me.
Yes, one thing I wish I would have done was go to the old Yankee Stadium before it got, torn down. So one thing I wish I would have done was go to the old Yankee Stadium.
So believe me, Jared, that's happening. That is going to happen.
Did you ever go to the Yankee Stadium, the old one?
I have not the old one. No.
Yeah, neither have I. I mean, I bet you if the old man was still living, he never would have built this new stadium.
He would have refurbished. He would have refurbished the old one.
His kids are the one who built this new stadium. Not George never would have done that. He would have done it like Fenway and Wrigley is doing.
Yeah, they refurbished what they have.
Yeah, he would have torn down that stadium. Not the old man. So
I know.
Who's my Major League Baseball team? I don't really have one, Colby.
Can you?
I kind of
not
the Astros to the curb because the Astros are a bunch of cheaters. So
John Blaze says he's a Dodgers fan.
Cora got suspended, right?
Wait, what?
Alex Cora, he got suspended, or
actually he got banned for one whole year. Yeah.
Wow.
Coach K is an Astro fan. He said, "Come on now, Goose."
I know they all cheat. They just got caught.
They all do.
They all cheat.
Professional sports, they all do it. They're all looking.
They all cheat.
Dude, they're all looking for that competitive edge. They're all looking for that competitive edge.
Yeah. I mean, for football, don't you watch other teams' films and know their tendencies? I mean, why is that not cheating? I mean, sometimes you know what play's coming. So how is that not cheating? So, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think if they hadn't gone to the elaborate scheme of banging the trash cans, nobody would have said nothing.
I think the World Series this year is going to be Dodgers Yankees. I think it is.
I think that's what baseball wants. They want that East Coast West Coast viewership, man.
Well, dude, that rivalry is that Yeah,
it goes back to the 50s, man. When they're in Brooklyn.
That's what I'm saying. And it's gonna be a good series. It's going to be a really good series.
It's amazing how back in mid-50s, that owners were still looking for that new stadium. I mean, Walter O'Malley, he wanted that new stadium in Brooklyn. So they moved out to L.A. because Brooklyn wouldn't give him the land.
They wouldn't like lease him or give him the land to do it, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't give him the land to do it, and everybody gave Walter O'Malley hell when he probably would have stayed there in Brooklyn. Could you imagine if Brooklyn still had the Giants, the Yankees, and the Dodgers? I mean, man. That's why, because for the younger people, they don't understand why they call the New York Football Giants, because the baseball team was in New York at one time. So
Coach K says Yankees versus Astros
started with the New York Giants.
The Yankees versus Astros in the ALCS. I could see that. Because the Astros are still a good team.
They still have a lot of talent. They still
have a lot of talent. Hey, Drew Brees fan in the house. What's up, Drew Brees fan? How you doing, bro? What's up? Welcome to the stream, man.
You know, this little layoff to start the baseball season, it really helps out the Yankees and the Astros, because Verlander was going to be out for like about a month and a half, and so was I think Paxton for the Yankees.
If the Yankees can stay healthy this year, they're going to be dangerous. If the Yankees can stay healthy, they're going to be dangerous.
I bet you Stanton pulled a hamstring today. You know, getting out of the bathtub. You know, Stanton's always hurt, man. It's amazing how a guy of his physical stature, Stanton's always hurt, man. I don't get it.
I know, for being as big and built up as he is, you figure he'd be a little more durable.
He's always hurt. He was hurt with Miami. He's hurt with the Yankees, and he's getting what, $25 million a year, some shit like that. So,
see, that's the one thing that would bug me if I was a Yankee fan, and the production that you get out, like, for what you're paying him, you should get top notch production.
Oh, he needs to hit 40 home runs a year. Driving 130 runs. He's got to be that cleanup hitter.
Drew Brees fan, Aaron Judge is a beast. He is. Dude is a freaking.
I mean, if you look at the Yankees, I mean, Judge should probably bat. Maybe Judge should bat third, and I'll put Judge third and Stanton fourth. Clean up. Those two guys should hit 40 home runs, man. I mean,
but once again, right? Judge. He's got health issues too. Like, he can't stay on the field either. What's up, Chad Barrows? What's up, man?
What's up, Chad? What's going on, man?
But that's what I mean. If the Yankees can stay healthy, the ALCS, and if they get past the ALCS, the World Series is going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
And personally, dude,
we know baseball wants they want the Yankees Dodgers for the East Coast West Coast ratings. I mean,
yeah.
You're gonna have the Yankee haters watch it. You're gonna have the Yankee lovers watching it, and you're gonna have the West Coast watching it. So it'll be the ratings will be good for Yankees Dodgers.
Well, you have two massive fan followings too. Yeah. What's up, Crisco? All right, Water King, stay safe, brother. You too, man. Take it easy.
Crisco? I hear music in the background. I thought we're the social distancing. Is somebody having a party? I mean, they got loud music. I don't know where it is, but aren't we supposed to be social distancing? I guess it's May 1st, man. Who cares? We'll open it up. Now, I did read there were some restaurants in Louisiana that were defying the governor's orders. And
Coach K, let's talk about that for a second, Coach K. He said, "Look at Boston's quote unquote punishment for what they did. They weren't punished, dude. It was like that they got fined a second round draft pick, and they had to fire a couple of coaches. Yeah, they weren't punished. The Astros got the hammer dropped on them.
They did. They the Astros.
Literally, the proverbial hammer dropped on them.
They were like the Saints with Bountygate, because everybody had a bounty. I don't care what anybody says. everybody had a bounty in the NFL. It probably still goes on, but the Saints were told to stop. They didn't stop. They kept having a bounty, and they got caught red-handed, and they made a example out of the Saints.
Yeah, so. Dude, I was just gonna say they made an example out of Sean Payton.
Yeah,
they made an example.
They were told to stop. The Saints were told to stop, and everything was going to be fine. Nothing was going to happen. The Saints didn't stop. They kept on with the bounty gate. You know, as everybody complains about it. Fuck it, that's been going on forever. I'll give you $500, man, if you knock out Joe Montana tonight. Come on, man. That's been going on since the dawn of time.
No, I know. It has.
You know, and I know it. There's always been side bets with these players, man. There's always been side bets.
Oh, I like that new logo there, Coach K.
That's pretty cool. The logo was to say, I can barely see it. Let me put my glasses on. I'm old, you know. Oh yeah, I see it now. I put my glasses on. When you get old, you gotta put reading glasses on. Man.
Leedy says, "Screw the Saints. They deserve a demoralizing playoff loss every year."
We've been having that.
Dude, think about that. Like the last couple of years for your fan base has been brutal. You guys have been like
the Vikings game was the worst because that's the game that the Saints had won, and then I'm not gonna lie, I stared at the TV for 25 minutes.
And here's the thing, right, dude? If you guys get past the Saints, I think you make it to the Super Bowl. I mean, get past the Vikings, I think you make it to the Super Bowl that year.
Last year, I don't think so, because we were gonna have to go on a road. I don't think so. We were gonna have to go to what? Who was the? See, we were the 3 seeds. We would have played Green Bay. I think.
You would have played Green Bay. You would have at least made it to the NFC title game last year.
But you know, the game we lost to the Vikings in the 07
or that year. I mean, not last year. The 2017. You guys would have at least made the NFC title game in 2017.
Oh yeah, because if we'd have beat the Vikings, we'd have played the Eagles. I don't know. I don't think we'd have beat the Eagles.
Dude, I think you would have beat the Eagles. I think you would have.
So, but everybody talks about that the pass interference call, you know, against the Rams. But look, the Saints had a 10-point lead twice in that game, and they blew it.
And they blew it. Yeah,
they had a 10-point lead twice. They had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter, and they blew it. They blew it. They blew that game. And look, they even had didn't they have the lead after the field goal, and the defense couldn't stop nobody. They couldn't stop them going down the field and making the kick at the end of the regulation. So, I mean, the Saints have Sean Payton gets kind of cute in the playoffs. You know, he don't want to run the ball and shit.
Why doesn't Payton like to run the football?
Why didn't Pete Carroll run the ball? I mean, come on. I mean, why didn't Pete Carroll run the ball?
So Coach Play says, what do you guys think about Favre saying Rodgers won't end his career with the Packers? I think he's right. Rodgers.
He's going somewhere else.
Yep, I think after next year he is out of here. Goodbye.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I'm going to say something that probably is going to rub Eagle fans the wrong way, but too damn bad.
Too damn bad.
Picking Jalen Hurts. Picking Jalen Hurts for two things I'm going to say. One, it's a shot across the bow of Carson Wentz. It's a direct message being like, look, kid, if you can't stay on the field, and we're paying you $25 million, like that's a problem. Yeah. Like that is a problem. And second, it was the right pick because now they actually had picking a backup for Wentz, a legitimate backup, an athlete, was the right pick. So, was it a crazy pick? Yeah, because they're like Eagle fans lost their minds over it. But it's
they did.
They could have taken him in like the fourth. I think he's fourth or fifth round. They picked him. In my opinion, they picked him too early. They picked him way too early.
Oh, he'd have been there. He'd have been in the fourth round. Oh, I'm watching live PD. They're protecting and serving somebody. They protected and serving somebody.
The best part is when people get tased on that show.
Oh, I love that. I like when they get tased. But they haven't really shown that. I don't know if they got some kind of backlash on it or they don't want to show it no more. But I haven't seen anybody get tased anymore on the show. It's been a long time since I've seen that. I usually like watching that. Yeah, they're having some kind of concert somewhere, man. Because I thought we were on lockdown. I thought we couldn't do anything.
I think they took him too early, though. I do. I think he would have fallen into the fourth.
Yeah, I think he definitely would have gone to the fourth round. I don't think he was. Yeah, it's weird how they took him in the second round. I mean, if you want to take him in the fourth round, okay, because they could have got a receiver in the second round.
They could have had Denzel Mims.
I mean,
he was right there for him.
That's why I'm surprised Green Bay didn't. I mean, when Green Bay picked Jordan Love in the first round, that was surprising for me because I thought they were going receiver, help out Rodgers, but
I think Jalen Hurts is another project quarterback. I think there's potential there, but he needs work. They're gonna have to work with him for sure.
Wait, a lot of PDs in Baton Rouge? Oh man, no way. They're in Baton Rouge? Oh man, they're gonna have I'm gonna have to watch that. I mean, Baton Rouge is full of idiots. Oh, they're going to a domestic dispute. That's cool. You know these domestic disputes, man, because people are inside all day now with their wives, their husbands, and they're drinking all day.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, they've gone way up.
Friday and Saturdays. So,
Brayton in the house. What's up, Brayton?
Speaking of a beer, I'm low. Be right back.
Coach, the raw talent is there. Hurts is a very talented kid. I just think he's a definite project quarterback. And he fits well with the Eagles system because I think that I think Hurts, the Eagles, like they did with Nick Foles, they'll run that RPO, that run pass option with that RPO style offense with Hurts, and I think he with the right work and the right coaching, I think he could be very good in that style offense. But he's definitely a project guy. Definitely a project guy. And you can't discount the fact that he learned 2 offensive systems in his college career. So you definitely can't discount that. So he's clearly a smart kid, that's a huge plus in his favor. So Peterson, I mean, hopefully he gets hooked up with a good quarterbacks coach over there in Philly, and they can work with him. But I think in an RPO style offense, Hurts could be successful given the right coaching.
I'm back, gentlemen. All right.
But like Hurts, I was just saying to these guys, Hurts he's with the right coaching, he could be good in that Nick Foles role where they ran that RPO style offense with him because he is an athlete. You know what I mean? Like he could run that style offense.
Yeah, he is. He's a good athlete. He was more of a runner at Alabama than he was a thrower.
He's definitely a project though. Like they definitely got to work on him for sure.
I don't think I would have taken him in the second round, but if you want to take him in the fourth round or the fifth round, I would have. I wouldn't have been I would have been pissed if I was an Eagles fan. So
what do you think? So for basketball, right? Do you think?
Yeah.
You think the Pelicans would have You think they can get in? They can squeeze in there at the 8 seed, or
If the season would have progressed, no, I think they would just been out by a few games.
you think
I don't have
you
any.
think
I
they
don't
would have
have
come
any
up
faith
short?
huh?
You think they would have come up short?
Yeah, I think because they were going to have to win every single game like against teams under 500.
Because
I
they
don't
were
have any.
chasing the Spurs, right? Weren't they chasing the Spurs down?
Memphis.
Oh,
Memphis.
the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies.
Yeah. So, they're in West Baton Rouge. That's across the river. That's not Baton Rouge. That's across the river. It's West Baton Rouge Parish, which is across the.
Because I know
it's not actually Baton Rouge.
San Antonio was chasing down a playoffs, but there was a bunch of teams looking to get in there at the end.
Because San Antonio was on like a 22-year streak of making the playoffs, and now since this season, if the season gets canceled, that streak stays intact.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I know the Spurs as of late were playing good ball too, and they were trying to run you guys down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you. They might have been like a game behind us. It wasn't much. So
Coach K says blow it up with the Spurs. Really, you wanna dismantle the team and start the rebuild?
When does Pop retire, man? Because Pop is pretty much, I think, accomplished everything he has. He will accomplish. I mean, he's won 4 or 5 championships. 4 or 5. I think it's 4 or 5, huh?
I think 4 or 5. Yeah, Coach K is a Spurs fan, so he would know.
Yeah, he'll know. But I think it's 4 or 5 he's won.
Coach K says blow it up and get the lottery pick and start over.
Yeah, because at some point you do have to get a. But see, I mean, the lottery pick. Sometimes the lottery pick isn't good outside the top 3 picks.
Yeah, I mean, if you're outside the top,
once you get past 3 picks, it's pretty much. I mean, the players are garbage.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen now with the G League? G League is offering $500,000 to these high school kids to come out and go to the G League.
I think it's like 300 to 500,000. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if I was an 18-year-old kid and I was, a top prospect, why would I want to go to college for 1 year, man? I mean, because you're going to go to the pros anyway. Won't you just go to the G League? I've been wanting the G League to do this for years. To sign these kids out of high school.
Brayton said Cat Cam. All right, hold on.
Oh, Cat Cam. Okay. Where's Cat at? Where's he at? There he is. Hold on a second.
Cat Cam.
There's a dog. Remy. Come here. Come here, Remy. Come here. Where you at? There you are.
Wait. Your dog's name is Remy? Is that short for Remington?
No, it's just Remy. That's REMI. I know. I know. Yeah, all happy. He's all happy to see me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's the one that was staring at me earlier. I'm not lying, man. He freaked me out, man. He was he just stared at me. I was like, damn. Okay, I guess this is your yard, man. Now he wants to go inside. Hold on. All right, come on.
Oh.
Come on, go inside. Yeah. Hey, he wants to go inside.
So Coach K says I think if the Spurs would have handled the Kawhi situation better, he would have stayed longer. That's true. But Kawhi was being kind of a nutsack too at the same time.
Why would he not want to stay with San Antonio? Has been like, what's the word I'm trying to look for? I mean, they're a good franchise. I mean, they're one of the best franchises in the league. I mean, they've gone to the playoffs 22 years straight. I mean, they've won 5 championships. I mean, they're probably one of the best franchises in the NBA.
Yeah.
And why would you not want to play for them? I mean, Popovich makes anybody good, man. I guess I guarantee if you and I went and played on the Spurs, Popovich would make us look adequate on the court. I mean,
No, Pop's one of the best coaches to ever do it. He is.
He knows how to get the best out of every player possible. I mean, he whatever your max potential is, he gets that out of you.
Oh yeah.
Whatever your max is. Whatever
No
your
doubt.
max is. So but big from to see but there's no taxes in Texas. There's taxes in California. You think much more in LA, but I mean there's no state tax in Texas, so that's something to consider.
Elias Reynolds, yes. Screw Kawhi Leonard.
I mean Kyrie Irving?
I mean not Kawhi. Yeah, Kyrie Irving. My bad. Screw Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, another guy who's always hurt. He wasn't hurt with he's with the Nets, right?
Kyrie, yes.
Yeah, Nets.
And he's with that tall, lanky, goofy motherfucker, Kevin Durant.
That went to the University of Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get marketing, small market, San Antonio, large market, LA. I get it. But I mean, but you can make money in San Antonio and have a nice life. San Antonio's a nice town. You have no state taxes in Texas. Texas is a nice state to live, man.
I would. Coach K says horns down.
Horns down.
He's an A&M fan. That's why. He's an A&M fan.
Down. Yeah, horns down.
If you want my opinion, I'd rather live in Texas than LA.
Yeah. I mean, Texas is a big state, man.
But then again, I'm like
you can get
underneath like all this, I am a freaking redneck. So I would take Texas any day of the week over LA.
I mean, Texas is a big state, Bobby. You can get lost out in Texas. You get to West Texas past San Antonio. There's nothing really out there. I mean, there really isn't.
I've heard like southern Texas is pretty like wide open.
Once you get past San Antonio and in the western part of the Texas, there isn't much out there. And there isn't much out there.
Elias Reynolds, I will. It's always going to be the Canadians, bro. Fuck the Canadians.
Oh, he's asking for the Leafs or Canadians, huh? So why is it Montreal? Because they're in the same division.
John Blaze, LA is cool though. I'll give you that. LA is awesome. That's a fact. Tinseltown is pretty.
Coach K talking about the oil fields out there in West Texas. Out there, it's like there's nothing out there.
Coach K says oil fields and football stadiums.
There really is nothing out there, man. I mean, Bobby, there's like really. When I say like there's nothing, there's just like nothing out there. I mean, it's like there's nothing. I mean, it's just like wide open. It's just wide open spaces. Like,
yeah, I heard it's a lot of farmland. A lot of farmland.
You know how big Texas is, right?
Yeah, it's huge.
Just imagine how big Alaska is 2 times bigger than that. Just imagine that. I remember when I was a kid, when they showed you the map of the U.S., and I never would have thought Alaska was that big. But Alaska is like over 2 times as bigger than Texas. 2 times.
Is it really?
Yeah. Look at the landmass of Alaska and Texas. It's like over 2 times as big. Alaska's a huge ass. I don't know why. I guess we had to have it from the Russians. I don't know, but.
John Blay, that's funny right there, bro. On that note, I'm gonna have to get another beer.
Beam Up Buttholes look and taste like maple leaf. It's lovely.
I am gonna have to get another beer.
Another brewski?
Yep. This is 1, 2, 3. Beer number 4.
Yeah, I'm on 4. I'm on 4. So I think I got 4. I think I got 4 left. So
I got something like that. 4.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Coach K. Texas is if you're going from Orange, Texas, all the way to El Paso, yeah, it's you're going from Orange all the way to El Paso. It's pretty good haul. It's like 878 miles, something like that. I think from El Paso to from Orange to El Paso, it's like 878, something like that. 880.
What's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
It's a long ass drive, man. It's something like that. It's Texas. Big ass state, man.
Diesel, you are a fat fuck, bro.
And no lie, Bobby, my dad had a friend. He was actually going to California, and he broke down in Texas, and he ended up moving to Texas. He stayed the rest of his life.
He broke down there, and he was just like,
he
was
broke
just
down
like,
in Texas, on
fuck
way to
it, I ain't leaving.
California, and he ended up staying in Texas the rest of his life. So
he broke down there, and he was like, yeah, screw this. Nope.
fuck it.
Where's the cheapest house? Because I ain't leaving.
Yeah. So took us from 9 to 10 hours to get from Shreveport to Midland. Man, damn.
Wow, that's a drive.
10 hours, yeah. I mean, long ass drive.
What is that, about 600 miles? Somewhere in there?
Probably, huh? If you go 10 hours, yeah. Because
600 miles.
Because you're gonna have
700
to stop.
miles.
Because you're gonna have to stop, and eat and gas up at that point. So yeah, it's probably about 600 miles, probably, huh?
Somewhere, it's got to be somewhere in there. 600, 700 miles.
Because you gotta figure out what your average speed limit is, but
you're probably going 70 miles an hour the whole ride. It's all freeway.
Yeah, and because you go 10 hours, man. Look, I'm gonna have to stop and piss and eat at some point on that trip. So,
I mean, like, I drive for a living, and I can, like, without stopping and without, like, piss break or nothing, I could probably go for probably 6 or 8 hours, and before I, like, have to stop to go to the bathroom.
Man, if I could probably push it and go 6 hours, probably. Yeah, I'd probably push it, but now somebody's playing. What are they playing? Miley Cyrus. Welcome to the. Remember the song Miley Cyrus saying, "Well, welcome to the party in the USA." Where's this fucking at? Where is this music coming from?
It's the alien. It's the aliens, Goose. It's the alien.
Yeah, aliens.
There's the fucking UFO somewhere.
Somewhere. If they're playing Party in USA, there they are. I mean, it's like, I don't know where it's from, so, but man.
Oh, the beer intake has been a lot tonight, John Blaze. Let's go with that as a number. A lot.
The beer intake. We've had a couple. Uh-oh. Oh, look at what's this shit? I'm watching live PD. Are they really cutting from the cop? Oh no, they're idiots.
What are they?
Oh, somebody pulled out in front of a cop. I mean, come on, how dumb can you be? Now they're speeding away. Yeah, okay, you're not gonna get away. Yeah, they're trying to get on the interstate to get away, and oh, now you're stuck now, Chief. Oh, why'd you? Oh, come on, you idiots! Oh, is he gonna lose it? He lose his tire?
Coach K, absolutely, bro. Coach K, if you want to collab, man, absolutely. I am down 110%. Get at me with whatever and whenever you want to do something, man.
Screwdrivers. Screwdrivers are cool. I like screwdrivers. I like screwdrivers with a great.
The only problem with screwdrivers for me is I tend to make them like super freaking strong, like ridiculously strong, like ridiculously.
Yeah.
It's like an entire glass of vodka and then like a splash of orange juice.
I usually like Grey Goose. I get Grey Goose vodka. And,
Grey Goose is
smooth.
Yeah, no, Grey Goose is really smooth.
And
like if I don't usually drink mixed drinks, but like Grey Goose and cran.
Yeah, Grey Goose is actually a very smooth vodka, and it's not good. Not good. If you're damn. I got a feeling if they catch up with this guy, they're gonna protect and serve his ass.
Coach K, Deep Eddy's vodka is very good. It's really good. I've had it
Deep
before.
Eddy's orange vodka. No, I've had. I don't think I've had that, but I've had Belvedere. Belvedere is good.
Yeah.
Belvedere is another. It's an expensive vodka, but it's still smooth.
The higher end vodkas are real good. They are.
Yeah.
Belvedere, Grey Goose.
And you don't. It's not like Taka. Taka you kind of taste. And but
I mean, shit. Like back in the day, we used to buy the Poland Springs vodka and just mix that together.
but we'll have to give me some Grey Goose vodka. I should probably some Honey Jack. Last time I had Honey Jack was for the LSU Alabama game, and we finished that whole bottle off. So,
hold on, Goose. We may have a third drinking buddy coming in.
Okay. we got a third. Cool. We got a third wheel. Good. Maybe the engine can go fast with 3 wheels.
We may have a third drinking buddy.
Yeah, because for the LSU Alabama game we had some Honey Jack. And so
dude, Honey Jack is freaking delicious.
So we had every time LSU scored, we did a shot of Honey Jack. So we drank about we had enough about a little less than half the bottle left. Well, LSU won the game. Well, that's when the bottle started really flowing. That's when the bottle started flowing.
Like those, not a 750, but like the big, like what is that, 200 or 180?
Oh, the 750 is a fifth, right?
Yeah. So like the next step down from that, me and my father drank an entire one of those of Johnny Black in one night. Yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah, this was a fifth. This was a 750. This was a fifth of Honey Jack that me, my brother-in-law, and his son-in-law drank. So yeah, I got pretty wasted that night when LSU beat Alabama. That was a fun night. Man, I got drunk bad that night. Honey Jack. Somebody coming in?
The link is in his Twitter. I just told him.
Oh, okay.
So we may have a third drinking buddy.
I gotta go pay the water bill. I'll be right back. Damn, I gotta break the seal, Bobby. God damn it. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens because you know what happens when you break the seal?
Because you got to piss every 10 minutes then after that. Yeah. John Blaze, Crown Royal is real good. Crown Royal is really good. Crown Apple's pretty good. What up, Coach K?
What is good?
What's going on, man?
Oh, living the dream, Bobby. Try not to get the Rona. That's the goal.
Trying not to catch that Rona.
Yes, sir.
I know, man. It's ridiculous.
It's like I said, like I told you, man. Freaking our governor, he's slowly opened the state back up, but
see, at some point, you have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's either live in fear of this thing or say, let's go.
Yeah, like like at some point, because people are going to start being like, I'm going to go to work anyways, whether you tell me or not, because I need to work to feed my family.
Exactly.
So it's like, are you going to really push that? Are you going to really push that line, or are you going to try and get ahead of it?
Exactly. Exactly, man. I 100% agree with you on that one.
Elias, I am drinking beer, man. I am drinking. Hold on, Sam Adams. Sam Adams tonight, local brewed about probably about 2 miles from Red Sox, from Fenway, the Red Sox Stadium. Brewed right in town, right in Boston.
I did not know that.
Read it. I'm back. All right, I'm back. Seal's broken. Bad news.
Oh crap!
Yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah. Seal's broken.
You might as well just get like a clear PVC pipe and
Yeah.
just run
Might
it
as well.
from like the end of your backyard right to
Yeah.
to where you're sitting.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on live, PD. Oh, they're in Jefferson County, Alabama. That's Birmingham. Oh yeah, they got some nice. Oh yeah. Oh, what they got? I got some syringes and dope. That's not my syringe.
That's awesome. That's right for Alabama, huh?
Not my dope, man. Not my pants. I like when they say that's not my pants or not my hat or whatever it is. You know. So,
Coach, you think Pop coaches Team USA and then cashes out? You think he's done after that?
I think so because Pop is one of those guys. Once he commits to something, he's going to do it. And so he's been committed to coaching Team USA for when he got picked, like 2 or 3 years ago. So I do think he's going to coach Team USA. I wouldn't be shocked if he steps in after that, but it'll be interesting to see who they get. I wouldn't be shocked if you see like either maybe Steve Kerr or trying to get a big name, or the Spurs go for one of their guys that fits San Antonio.
Yeah.
Well, what about that girl with Becky Hammond?
Yeah,
she's always a top name, man.
Mm-hmm.
Becky Hammond.
And that's what I love about the Spurs. There's them saying, I don't care if she's a woman, I don't care if she's a man. She can freaking coach, and and that's something the Spurs do a good job of being, pretty progressive in that standpoint. But that comes from Pop.
But yeah, Pop pushing the issue.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Don't the Saints have a female coach too, Goose? Or is it a different team?
I know Frisco does.
It's San Francisco. That's who. Yeah, it's the Niners, right? They have that female coach, and they say that she knows her stuff. Like that,
Yeah.
They say that she like really knows the game.
Yeah, I mean, did he go away? What happened?
I think his audio and video were not matching up.
Oh, okay.
So he's got the link. He can come back in.
Okay. Man. Yeah, so feels nice outside, man. It's not like
It feels nice outside. Shut the fuck up. It's like 48 degrees outside.
48 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice out here, man. It's like probably in the 60s. It's nice.
Oh, it's in the 60s. Yeah, right here, bro.
I think it got up to about the 90s out here today.
Did it?
What do you complain about, man? What do you complain about, Bobby? I mean, y'all want.
I came back from Arizona and I was like, the hell with this crap. Like, get me back out to where it's like sunny.
Made you miss Arizona a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, dude. I was like, come on, man. I was like, but like, see, I've been out there in all times of the year. Like, I've been out there in wintertime. I've like, we went in wintertime this year. I've been out there in wintertime. I've been out in the middle of summer where it's like 110 every day for 4 months. Dude, and I'm not even kidding, right? It's 110 to 115 degrees every day.
Yeah, no, it's hot out there.
It's stupid hot.
But
Like,
dry
you
heat.
can't, like you physically can't take your dogs for a walk after like 9 in.m.
Mm-hmm.
because the blacktop is too hot. It'll burn the pads of their feet.
Yeah.
Goose, there's no doubt, but it is a dry heat. It's I live right there or a little close to it.
Yeah, man. I mean, talk about the heat. Yeah, because in the summertime, I got to cut my grass at 8 o'clock in the morning because if you start any later than that, it's too hot, man. You can't cut your grass at 12 o'clock in the afternoon down here. You can't. You'll die.
Well, y'all deal with
hot.
the humidity too.
Yeah, humidity.
On top of the heat. So to me, that's a lot worse. Dry heat, you just sweat and go.
It's weird though, because Arizona's heat feels weird. It's like it could be 108 degrees out, but because of the no humidity,
Yeah, the humidity's like 10%.
it's like it's almost bearable. Like it's bearable as long as you wear like a strong sunscreen. You're okay. You just have to wear a strong sunscreen. But I'm not even kidding. It's even when it was like 70 to 80 when we were out there, like in between 65 and 80, I would say. And it's even at that low of a temperature, the sun, the power of the sun down there, dude, that will give you like a bad sunburn if you stay out in it without sunscreen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like during 2 days, I go long sleeves. Like I wear a thin long sleeve T-shirt, so that's in a sun hat,
Like
so
something that breathes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so just so I don't have to deal with it, I don't have to deal with the sunscreen. I don't have to deal with any of that stuff.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Man, I'm gonna be drunk as hell by the time this stream ends.
I bet you are, man. How many you got left?
This thing's going down pretty quick. It's already half gone, and that's number
Dang.
4.
Gosh dang,
Hey, you know what? MSNBC is showing the '87 Fiesta Bowl. That's the one where Penn State beat Miami, and when Testaverde threw like 100 interceptions.
Yeah.
The 87?
Yeah, this was the '86 season.
So you were
I
was 10.
I wasn't
10.
born. I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, I was 10 years old. So I don't remember this, but I remember after the fact of watching, the replays of it. But yeah, this Miami was loaded that year. They had Michael Irvin, they had Vinny Testaverde. I mean, they were loaded. And
yeah, that was that year that they had like the super team, right?
Oh yeah, they were loaded. They had Michael Irvin, they had Vinny Testaverde, Jimmy Johnson was the coach. They should have beat Penn State like 48-10, but when your quarterback throws 5 interceptions, it doesn't bode well.
Yeah.
Did he really throw 5?
Yeah, Vinny. It was surprising. Vinny played a long time in the NFL, man. Vinny played 20 years in the NFL.
Yeah, he had like a 20 or 21 season.
He played a long time in the NFL.
I vaguely remember him growing up, like him coming in games and playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Vinny, he played a long time in the NFL. He was a backup for a lot of teams, but he still had a long career. Yeah, this Hurricane team was loaded, man.
Yeah, that was like that super team, right? Wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were right. They were like LSU, and they had all kind of NFL players all over the field. I mean,
dude, how about LSU this year? 10 LSU Tigers drafted into the NFL off that team.
At 14. At 14.
14? Really?
It was 14.
Wow.
And Goose, I am so happy to see all 14 gone. I am so happy to see all 14 gone.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Gone.
That's like they could have literally made it
amazing. That really is amazing, actually, if you think about it. For any college to have that many players drafted
from one team, from one singular team, dude, that's ridiculous.
That's a lot.
That think about it. No
wonder why they won.
That's half of the first round.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's half of the first round.
No wonder why they won, Bobby. I mean, goddamn.
But that's what I was saying the night of the draft. I was like, no wonder why that team just mowed through people.
Why you gotta bring up bad memories?
Better talent.
Why you gotta bring up bad memories, Bobby?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
How'd A&M do?
Not very well. I I think they finally scored like in the third quarter when LSU pulled their dudes. Because
Dude, but everybody
I
was
was pissed.
everybody
that
was
game.
getting romped. LSU was
No, Auburn. Auburn played LSU.
Yeah,
well.
Auburn played LSU tough.
I watched that game, and Derek Brown, he single-handedly kept Auburn in the
Derek
game.
Brown.
Auburn in that game. In that game.
You know
yeah.
what's funny about that game is that I missed the majority of that game because our power went out the night before because we had a bad storm come through, and it knocked our power out, and it came on around the fourth quarter of the game. So I missed most of that game because there was no power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I rewatched it last week sometime. The SEC's they're doing replays of.
Oh yeah, they're showing replays galore.
Mm-hmm. So I've been watching games. I didn't even get to watch the Auburn LSU game because I think it was working. That Saturday?
So do y'all play Texas Tech? Is that who you guys are?
Not anymore.
You don't play Texas Tech?
They're in the Big 12. And
they used to play Texas every year.
Mm-hmm. And A&M has not scheduled the Big 12 opponent in their non-conference, and I don't think they will.
Oh, you got troll in your chat, man.
Bye. Hashtag Banhammer. Have fun in Bandland, bro. It's cold there. You about to find out.
Yeah, I don't see, like I said, man, I don't see A&M playing any Big 12 school outside of a bowl game because, I just don't think the university will do it. But the thing is, people don't understand it has to make sense for A&M.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, A&M. I don't think A&M gains anything from playing Tech or TCU or Baylor.
They're gonna gain something by playing actual competition.
Well, yeah, that. But just think. It does nothing. Maybe playing Texas just because the traditional rivalry. But A&M has gained.
Texas probably do something, but
yeah, A&M
not
has gained
Texas Tech or Baylor.
So
yeah.
What do you guys think of Ellinger?
Ellinger? I don't think he gets drafted.
I'm not like there's some people that are really high on him, and I don't think his game's gonna. I don't think his style of play is going to translate to the NFL at all.
I don't think he's drafted. I don't think he gets drafted. But if he does get drafted, and he could get drafted,
if he does get drafted, career backup.
I don't think he'll start anywhere. I don't think he can't do what he does in college.
No,
he does in the NFL. He can't do that.
He'll get hurt.
Dude, he holds on to the football way too long. That dude sits in the pocket. Sits in the pocket and waits and waits and waits, and it's like, dude, you're not going to have 4 seconds to throw the ball in the NFL.
Not in the NFL.
Well, and think about this too. He's doing that with a team that's, talent-wise, Texas isn't bad. Herman's done a pretty good job recruiting, but I watched the LSU Texas game a couple days ago. I always forget how close that game was.
That game was close. It's in the second half.
Right, but granted, LSU was still getting that rhythm of the offense, and
that was early in the season, and they almost clipped them.
That was week 1.
Yeah.
Second? Okay.
Yeah, see that Texas. I remember that game because Texas almost clipped them. They almost got him.
Yeah.
In Austin.
Yeah.
Was that one in Austin?
Yeah. It was in Austin.
Yeah, it was in
Austin.
Are they coming to Baton Rouge this year?
They're supposed to. Yeah, they're supposed to.
I hope so. I would love to see. And that's the thing. I was talking to someone. If they don't have any fans, that's gonna be weird. Like Death Valley.
Weird.
Death Valley at night with no fans.
Very weird.
But that's what I mean. It eliminates home field advantages.
Completely. It does.
It just eliminates.
Home field advantage is gone. Doesn't exist.
This college football season is going to be completely based on talent and coaching alone. There's
It goes both ways because LSU has to play at Florida, at Auburn, at A&M. So without the home crowd, it neutralizes things. It's not like an automatic loss. So it neutralizes things. So it's right whoever executes.
And like think about how like LSU's home crowd was freaking ridiculous last year.
Yeah.
Like dude, the home crowd became like
you're not gonna have that.
The home crowd became like the 12th man for them.
Yeah.
Easy there,
because playing at Florida is tough. At Auburn is tough. At A&M is tough. So
easy there, Bob, with the 12th man. Easy. There's only one of those.
Yeah. So without the home crowds, even in the NFL, look at the Saints.
A&M's 12.
We own the rights to it.
Look at the Saints in the Superdome, Bobby.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no home crowd for the Saints this year.
I know.
How's that going to change things?
But dude, and it's the same thing. It's going to be the same thing for the Pats. The Patriots. Yeah. The Patriots rely on that crowd outdoors to make noise and make it miserable for teams to play.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let me ask you all this question, because I just thought about this. The state of California, their governor came out and said, don't be surprised if we don't have like sports gatherings until like 2021.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't.
But then you have states like Texas who are reopening, and what if they're allowing fans in the stands? So
right.
What
that's going to give that team a distinct advantage.
And that's what I was going to say. I mean, would the conference have to make a decision on that, or what do you think would be by state?
Governors run the states, so it's
governors run the states.
Yeah, so if the governor is going to allow it, then automatically, then A&M's going to have a huge. I mean, if you guys get your fans back in the stands, that's a massive momentum swing for you. Because around here, around the Northeast, it still sucks up here. So it's like.
I'm out. You're back. I'm out. I'm low. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about that just because, like, you have so many teams like in LA or in the state of California and Washington. Well, if they stay shut down with no gatherings until 2021, what would do those sports in that area? I mean,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But it's gonna be weird seeing like something like that. Then I was watching something the Feinbaum show last week, and they were talking about letting fans in stands, but only up to like 10,000. Well, who gets?
But how do you decide what 10,000 like?
Exactly. Who gets those tickets? The season ticket holders? Do the students? Do general? I mean,
how do you divide it?
Yeah, how do you determine it? And because if you do that, you're going to piss someone off. Someone's going to get mad, and some big money donors are going to get mad because he didn't get to watch A&M versus someone.
Oh yeah,
because he was 10,001. Yep. It's going to be a big issue, I think.
Yeah, because how do you decide who gets to go and who doesn't?
Exactly. The only thing I can think of is like go 5,000 for like the students or whatever, then separate season ticket holders and general admission, between the other five.
What's up, Texas Savage? What's up, man?
So
man.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens for sure.
What's going on, Texas Savage? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have no fans for the sports, but until next year probably. But it's gonna suck. So? But I think that's what's gonna happen.
They have to. Here's the one thing where they went wrong with this is as soon as there was even the slightest inkling that there would be no fans in the stands, they should have started planning then. Like they dropped the ball on the leagues dropped the ball on this.
Yeah. What's up, Texas Savage?
Coach
Oh,
K
yeah.
throat. There he is.
Yeah.
He's back.
My it keeps on and off. Now I have a black screen on y'all. Which
No,
is
you're good. I see you now. The
Okay,
problem is,
good.
hey, it's a YouTube thing. YouTube's
course.
bandwidth is all jacked up. You're good.
It's all good. But I saw that. I was looking when y'all were talking. They're still planning on having the SEC media days. Goose.
They are really.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like the Mountain West moved theirs back till July, like 16th, 17th, 18th. And so, but as far as I could tell, it looks like the SEC is still planning on having media days.
I hope we do. I want to see Lane
Same.
Kiffin and
Texas Savage. Let's start a riot if there's no season, dude. There's gonna be if there's no sport, no college football, and no
Oh,
football.
NFL,
We're gonna lose our
I
mind.
see a riot then, man.
Yeah, we're gonna lose our
Football.
minds.
I was listening to Joe Rogan the other day. You know who Brandon Schaub is?
Yeah. Yep.
He was saying, like, he basically straight up come and says, you want to see people get pissed off? He said, basically, take away football in the South. You will see people freaking riot in the streets. How about the Big 12?
Especially in that state of Alabama.
Oh, no doubt, man.
They'll riot in Alabama. But you're
Anybody
right.
having sex with my sister, it's me. That's what it's like in Alabama.
Yeah.
But yeah, the South the college football is really, really big in the South.
Mm-hmm.
People up north don't understand it. Probably can't or won't ever understand it because
Dude, dude, believe me, I get it. It's on a different level.
in the South it's different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you have those pockets in the north like Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, you have those pockets in the north, but in the South, it's every team. In the southern United States, their stadium is usually packed.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, college football in the South it's a different animal. Like it really is like a different animal.
Yeah, up north you have Ohio State, you have Michigan, Notre Dame, and Wisconsin. They got good fan base. Penn State, but once you got those teams there, I mean, look in the South. You got South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky. All those states, man, are just. I mean, they just.
And that's the thing. When those teams aren't very good, you still the stadiums are still packed.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude. Even when they have bad seasons, those stadiums are still full.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, so. But hopefully we have college
like
football and NFL.
My girlfriend's father has connections up in, I want to say, Michigan, and they went to like a Michigan Ohio State game.
Oh,
and it's
that's
like
awesome.
It's like they were like I've never seen that many people in one spot for a sporting event.
I'd like
It's
to,
like
I'd love to go to a game
they were like it was like 100,000 people. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would like to go because it'd be a neutral game for me. I wouldn't care who won, so I could actually watch the game and enjoy it. So,
but that's like a dude. That's a rivalry game.
It is, even though Michigan can't beat them now, but
yeah,
so.
No doubt. And they've had plenty of opportunities the last few years to do that too.
Yeah, Michigan hasn't beat Ohio State in several years. I mean, long time.
Texas Savage says Longhorns and A&M are the only Texas teams in Texas that care.
I wish they played, man. I wish they played. I love watching A&M in Texas growing up, but they don't play no more.
Yeah,
isn't that because Texas switched divisions, right? Or was it A&M?
No, A&M joined the Southeastern Conference, and it was one of those things where, it depends what side you talk to. Texas fans say, "Oh, A&M left, so we're not going to play them." Well, A&M fans are like, "Well, we don't need to play you. I mean, they're both petty. Both fan bases are petty about it. And I think the game needs to happen. Me personally, I don't care if it ever happens.
Hey, what's up, Angel?
But again, that's just me. And like, I would like to play Texas again, just because as of right now, they forever hold scoreboard over our heads.
Yeah, right. Because they beat y'all. They beat y'all in 2011, right?
Yep, the year before we joined the Southeastern Conference. Yeah, that I watched that game the other day on the Longhorn Network because they play that game once a week.
The Longhorn. Yeah, the Longhorn Network.
Oh
you
my
know what games
gosh.
Texas wins because that's
Oh
the
my
only games they
gosh.
show.
Oh my god, that network! I'm surprised it still makes money.
Texas Savage. Who does Texas Savage root for?
Longhorns.
I'm assuming the Longhorns because I see burnt orange on his
Yeah,
profile
he's a Longhorn
picture.
fan.
Is he a Longhorn guy? All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm watching the Penn State Miami game, 80s from that Fiesta Bowl. First quarter stats: Miami total yards 133, Penn State 7, score 0-0, score 0-0. 7 yards of offense.
let's do this.
There was a game like that. There was a game like that in the NFL this year. I forget who was playing, but it was like total yards of offense in a half, 12.
12.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah.
Texas
It was probably a Bengals. It was probably a Bengals game.
Probably. I feel bad.
The Bengals,
for Joe Burrow.
the Bengals might be actually good this year because they got T. Higgins, they got Burrow, they actually drafted well.
Well,
They still need to build an offensive line.
Yeah,
they
they
still
do.
need an O-line.
They do.
They got to
They
protect
do.
Burrow because
They got to protect Burrow. But at least they got Higgins is a good receiver, and they still have AJ Green, even though he's I don't know if he's playing or not. But
yeah, I'll say this about
but
Burrow.
the offensive line.
Burrow's tough, dude.
Don't they have Joe Mixon as a running back?
Yeah, but I think he's trying to hold out. Last I saw.
Okay.
Texas Savage says, "I'm still laughing that LSU beat OU by 35."
Yeah, LSU.
But dude, that's hey, Texas Savage. Oh, we all knew from mid-season that OU had no defense.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Oklahoma had no defense, and they weren't going to stop LSU.
If OU actually had a legitimate defense, that game might have been interesting.
Yeah.
And the sad part is they had the second best defense in the Big 12 behind Baylor.
But that's the Big 12. Like they.
Oh, I know. I know.
Those. Correct me if I'm wrong, but here, my opinion of the Big 12 is, it's all air raid, and it's all air raid, and it's all points and no defense.
No defense.
It's basketball and grass.
Yeah.
That's what the Big 12 is. Basketball and grass.
Yeah. There's no name me one Big 12 team that actually has a halfway decent defense. There's none.
Well, Oklahoma actually Oklahoma's defense was actually better than what they usually are. I mean, they really were better than what they usually are. But LSU's offense was just that much better than
Dude, LSU's offense was a freaking juggernaut.
I mean, just that much better. I mean, whatever Joe Burrow threw the ball, it was like right in the receiver's hands. It was a perfect throw. I mean, you couldn't defend it.
Not only that, he had all day to throw.
Right, he had all day to throw the ball too.
That O line in front of him gave him 4 seconds to see the
He had
field.
all day to throw the ball too. Right, that helps out a lot.
Like that LSU
for like 8 seconds.
That LSU O line was freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And how many come back from that group, Goose? 1? Is that right?
What's that?
How many come back from that unit from that O line this year? 1.
I think.
How many comes back?
Yeah.
1, I think.
God,
from those.
Well, I know. The center's going. Sadiq Charles is going. McGee is going. Yeah, it's not very many comes back.
It's like 1 or 2, right?
1 or 2. It's not very many. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God. Maybe
not
we
very
get
many.
a freaking pass rush.
Texas Savage says they should just ban OU from the playoffs.
Well, hell, they're earning it, Texas, because y'all can't beat them. Y'all or Baylor can't beat OU, so they're earning the right to go to the playoffs.
Dude, OU's D has been trash for like 3 years now, though.
Yeah, because the OU's defense hurt them against Clemson, hurt them against Alabama, and hurt them against LSU.
Dude, the OUD against Alabama, if they had an actual defense,
TV, Brayton. What's I'm staring at? I watch the TV here every few seconds. So, but yeah, the OU's defense has been horrible.
Beer 4 is about 2 sips away from being done, and then I'm gonna go grab beer 5. And I got some honey Jack that I might be saving for another stream.
There you go,
dude. When the honey Jack comes out, it's gonna get interesting.
So honey Jack is awesome. You ever had honey Jack, Coach K?
No, I'm not a big like sweet whiskey fan.
Okay.
Like I'll drink like the wine finished whiskeys like Angel's Envy and some other ones, but like I like Irish whiskey.
Okay.
So you like a good like a high end Jameson and stuff like that?
Redbreast. I love freaking Redbreast. Redbreast 15 is my favorite whiskey today.
But honey Jack is it's bad because it kind of goes down like smooth.
Way too smooth.
You know what happens?
Way too smooth.
When, things go down smooth.
I got a Jack Daniels I bought, and it's the maple. It's like their golden label edition. And it's like it tastes like freaking maple syrup. Like it's dangerously smooth.
Yeah, that's one thing I really don't like about Grey Goose vodka.
Super smooth.
It's like smooth.
Super smooth.
It's really super smooth, and you really don't realize how smooth it is until after about 4 drinks. Then you're like, oh god.
Oh yeah.
Texas Savage, the Eagle. We talked about this a little earlier, bro.
Yeah,
the Eagles drafted.
We don't get it.
The Eagles. I don't think anybody gets why they would. Dude, Texas Savage. I don't know about you, man, but I think all 3 of us are in agreement that they could have taken him in the 4th, and he still would have been there.
He'd been there, right? He'd been there.
The third, at least the third. The third, he still
late third. I think the late third, he would still been there.
Yeah,
but you would have to trade back in the 3rd round to get him. I think.
I think he's there. I think he'd be there in 4th. I don't know.
So, and here's the thing, right? Texas Savage. In my opinion, they drafted him because they don't have faith that Wentz is going to make it through a season unscathed. Like that is a Jalen Hurts is an insurance policy.
Yeah. I mean Carson Wentz is good. He really is. He's probably the best quarterback in the East, but he can't stay healthy.
You know, I was crossing my fingers. I was hoping the Cowboys would draft Jalen Hurts. I really was. I was hoping just so I could sit back with my popcorn and watch the Cowboys just
lose their mind.
Have a pissing war between the two sides.
EDP is always mad, man. It's a game. It's EDP plays a game. He plays it perfect because he suckers people in to giving him super chats, and it works, and everybody falls for it. When are y'all gonna wake up to his act?
I have no idea who that guy is. So,
dude, he has
a million. He has over 1 million subscribers. This guy plays the field. He knows what he's doing. He's very, very smart. Bobby will admit, EDP does shit. I mean, when he does a live stream, he has like 4,000 people in it, and they'll give him $50, $100, $50, $10. He'll make $1,000 every live stream, right, Bobby?
Easily. Because he'll be live for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
He's smart. He's a very smart guy. People think he's an idiot. He's not. He's very smart. Very smart.
Yeah.
He's very
smart. He's a smart dude.
I've never heard of him. So
it's EDP445 is his YouTube name. That's his name.
I got you.
But, just go and watch like 4 videos, and you'll get the gist.
He's very smart. People think he's an idiot and he's a moron, but he's really not. He just knows It's like Stephen A. Smith, and Skip Bayless. They know how to get views and clicks on their channels, and EDP, he does it right, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, being controversial does that.
Yeah.
People love watching controversy. That's why Stephen A. Smith gets so many views.
People, when there's two hosts, right? There's two hosts, and one has one view, one has a different view, and they get mad. I mean, can you not really figure out why they're like differing views? Because nobody would watch them if they agreed. I mean,
I don't think anybody trolls better than those two guys, though.
Yeah,
like they are the ultimate. Stephen A. Smith is the ultimate troll,
dude. When he was talking UFC with Joe Rogan after the Cowboy Donald fight or McGregor fight,
yeah.
Oh my! And you saw Joe Rogan kind of look at him like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Like, because he had no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah, like you don't know the sport. Why are you commenting on the sport?
Right.
Then he goes on YouTube or whatever and starts blasting Joe Rogan for calling him out. But again, controversy. He got clicks because of that. Yeah,
clicks. It's all about clicks now. It's all about clicks on YouTube videos. Because that brings money to your channel. I mean,
hey man, it's CTR.
Mm-hmm.
The CTR, the click-through rate.
Yeah, that's what it's about. People don't get that. I mean, I get it. And
I'll say this, just kind of change the subject on this. I am pumped the UFC is coming back next Saturday.
Me too. I
was looking at I'm probably going live for that.
I know I am. I'm going live for sure for that on that one.
Be right back,
dude. And the card's pretty good, man.
Dude, I looked at the card, and ESPN Plus has some of those fights, their old fights.
Yeah.
On that card, and I've been watching some of those. Holy crap!
That whole and I think they did that on purpose. That whole card is real good.
The one I'm really excited is Greg Hardy. He has a heavyweight bout in that card, and I am excited to watch him because he can freaking throw haymakers.
Oh, dude, all he does is throw haymakers, but if he connects with one of them, night.
My favorite heavyweight is Derek Lewis.
I mean, technical wise, he's not a good fighter, Hardy. But if he connects with one of those haymakers that he's throwing at you, dude, you're done. You're done.
What he relies on too is athleticism, because he's still probably one of the best athletes in the heavyweight division.
Yeah.
I mean, just a pure athlete.
The guy being able to move that fast and be that big.
Yes. That's what Brock Lesnar kind of got away with. He was so quick. When he was when he had that 2 or 3 year run, when he was just knocking people out and beating people up.
Dude, he would there's just some dudes that if you catch one from them, you're going out. You're going out.
Daniel Cormier is just so technical.
You know who throws who threw real hard that was underrated, that was like a brawler? Dude, if Bisping caught you with
yes.
Dude, you were done. You were done.
And what I loved about Bisping is he was doing the same crap McGregor is and talking shit. Like he would get in your head so much that all you see is red. And you're just going to get off your game plan and just go charge at him. And that's when he just connects.
And, dude, he could fight. Bisping could fight, too. Like,
oh, my gosh.
He was, for a man his size, he was real technical as well.
Well, he was only a middleweight.
But he was big, though, dude. He was
big. He was a big middleweight, but, I mean, he was only 185.
Yeah, but he was like... He was over 6 foot, wasn't he?
6 foot 6'1", probably.
Yeah, I think he was like
Michael Bisping, Goose.
So it's next week, the UFC, the 9th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
May 9th. And I'm pumped because my little boom arm I ordered on Amazon about a month ago is coming in. like on
Nice.
Monday. It's coming on Monday, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
Is it going to be on pay-per-view, or are they going to have it
It's
on?
I think it's on ESPN Plus.
I think
so
it's on
you can-
ESPN Plus, so no pay-per-view ESPN
Yeah, I
Plus.
didn't know if they were going to do it like because the last UFC fight they put on regular TV
Yeah,
because of all the coronavirus crap.
Mhm.
So
maybe they'll do that again. Maybe they'll do that
Well,
again.
well, I mean, if
Well,
they
the-
don't, there'll be those illegal links they'll have them. So
Oh yeah, you know the
which
the
I always
UFC,
watching on
yeah the
Texas
UFC
Savage, I do not have a TikTok. No, I do not.
the
TikTok.
the UFC still has to fill the contract. So for fight fans, this next like 6 months is going to be awesome because there's going to be there's going to be fight like every other weekend because they have to fulfill the contract with
Yeah.
ESPN.
Or they don't get it. They don't get
Or
paid.
they don't get paid, yeah. And so Dana White's that's why he's like, I'm going to buy a freaking island and we're going to fight there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So next Saturday I'll probably.
Yep.
So I don't know about you guys, but my favorite fighters at the moment are I like Adesanya for
Mhm.
the male male fighters, and for female, dude, it's got to be Amanda Nunes, the Lioness.
Yeah. I like
Dude,
watching
she
Amanda
is
Nunes.
she is a legitimate badass.
Oh my, yeah.
Amanda Nunes will knock you. She will knock you the fuck out. Like
Yeah. A
Like,
lot of beat me up.
there are featherweights in the male division that I think Nunes could square up with
Oh yeah.
and fight well with.
I'm a big McGregor fan. I love Conor. I love watching Conor McGregor fight.
I
like
can't
McGregor.
stand. I can't stand McGregor. I hope that little twerp gets his jaw broke every time he steps in the cage.
I love because again it's kind of the Michael Bisping thing. He talks so much shit.
There is
and-
nothing better than seeing Conor McGregor getting punched out.
But my favorite fighter to watch is Derek Lewis, just because he is so like his post fight interviews are so freaking funny.
I will have to say though, I like the Eagle as well.
Yeah.
Khabib.
Magomedov. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a bad dude.
He is a bad man.
Mm-hmm. I was watching him. He was in his training camp wrestling some like Division I wrestler, and he's a young kid, a freshman I think. And Khabib. I mean, this kid was. I mean, he's one of the top wrestlers in the United States, and Khabib just had his way with him. I mean, he did whatever he wanted to when he wanted to do it.
Dude, some of these guys are freaking ridiculous in the cage. Like what they can do is just stupid.
You know, my favorite dumbass is John Jones. I'll be honest with you. I love watching John Jones fight, but he is such a fucking dumbass.
Oh, dude, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. Like all that talent and just he makes just stupid decisions.
Well, he got a DWI the other day.
Yeah.
Really?
He got in Albuquerque. He got a DWI the other day, and he told the police officer. He basically told the police officer, I get punched in the face for a living. Like I'm not
Really?
like
I get punched.
I get punched in the face for a living, and so but did you see one of his brothers died? I think the other day.
like recently, right?
Mm-hmm. Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Damn.
And his brothers are freaking athletes.
Damn.
Dude, but see, I grew up like when I was watching the MMA, it was like Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz.
Yeah.
Was it like UFC like 1, 2, like the early stuff?
Dude, it was like I remember the Chuck Liddell Tito Ortiz rivalry, like the fights that they like like you want to talk about a dude who is just tough as nails. Like Chuck Liddell would let guys punch him in the face for like 10 seconds and then just whoop their ass.
See, I got into it at the end of Chuck's career. That's when I started really watching the UFC.
Oh, dude, Chuck was a badass.
Yeah, Savage, Diaz brothers are they are bad dudes. Nate,
See,
is
I like Nate because he's tough as nails.
God. I mean, and he don't care if he pisses you off. Whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna fight. I just want to fight.
And see, they don't really. Nate Diaz doesn't have a style. The dude just gets in the cage, and it's literally just a brawl.
Oh yeah, like the McGregor. The best part of the McGregor fight is when those two just stood in the middle of the cage and just went at it.
And just they just squared up and just started punching. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I love when
McGregor did that, right? And about 45 seconds later, he was like, "Oh shit!" He realized pretty quick that it wasn't going to end well.
that you're in Nate's world on that deal, but his wrestling is so good. Nate's is that if he gets you on the ground, his jiu-jitsu is so good. If he gets you on the ground, you're done.
Here's like Holly Holm, so Holmes one of the better fighters in the women's division, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: her ground game is terrible. She is a gold glove kickboxer. So if you're gonna stand and box and and try and stand up with her, dude, she's gonna knock you out in a minute and a half.
Didn't Amanda Nunez knock her out?
Yep, no, but I'm just saying, like Nunez took her to the you have to take Holly, you have to turn that into a grappling game with Holly Holm to beat her. Get her off her feet.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
What beer are you on, Bobby?
I am gonna go grab beer number 5 because beer number 4 is done.
Damn.
Goose, let me ask you this.
I lost count on my beer, so I don't know where I'm at. I lost count. What's up, man?
How do you think? How many wins do you think LSU is going to have with that?
Next year?
This next year coming up.
If everything was going as planned, with fans and all that crap, I was going to say 9-10 wins.
Yeah, I can see that. I
thought Florida was going to be a very, very tough game for us, especially being on the road for Miles Brennan being his first. That was going to be LSU's first road game of the year was at Florida. It's always tough for LSU to play there, and we have at Auburn, at A&M.
Are y'all at Bama or is Bama?
Bama's home.
Okay, that'll be good. If there's fans there.
9-10 wins regular season.
Mm-hmm.
If LSU would have gone 9-3 and gone to the New Year's Six bowl game, won that, I would have counted that success. That's a success. That's a win.
Oh yeah, like a Cotton.
That'd be a win. That'd be a win. But that's why I wanted to see Joe Brady come back one more year.
Oh,
just to see what kind of offense he would have had with Miles Brennan. But I understand why he left. He struck while the iron was hot.
Oh yeah,
because he was not going to have another year like he had last year. So he struck while the iron was hot, and he left the NFL. You can't blame the guy.
No,
he was not going to leave LSU to go to Alabama or Ohio. He wasn't a lateral move. He wasn't going to make.
It would have to be a pro job.
It was a pro job he was going to take, which I mean, I get it. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I mean, I get it. You can't blame the guy for taking a pro job.
Oh no,
a college job. I mean,
I'll be right. The
opportunities were much more lucrative in the NFL. So.
Oh, no doubt, man. I was just wondering, just because I know.
I'll be right back. I gotta go download a beer.
All right, bro.
Download a beer.
Like I said, I was just wondering because I want to see. Like I said, I just want to see how LSU does without Brady. I mean, we've seen.
I really wanted. I wanted to see how they do without Brady. I think Miles Brennan has a lot of talent. I still think they still got Jamar Chase. They still have Terrace Marshall. They still got two great receivers they had last year.
Do you think they're going to go back to what they did before Brady?
I think they might
just
run
get
the
the
ball
eye.
I think they might. Go. I don't think they'll throw the ball as much as last year, but I don't think they'll.
You don't think they'll abandon?
The ball. Yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering because Joe Brady bringing that system to LSU, that was perfect for the athletes they had. I mean, forever LSU has had those athletes, but they've always gotten the eye and just not used the athletes as well as they have.
I mean, look, they might come out next year and run the same damn game plan, and
right, and just keep everything.
Who knows? Because they have the athletes, like you said.
I had to piss.
Like you said, they have the athletes to run it. It doesn't matter who's quarterback and who's running the ball or who's catching the ball. They have the athletes. It's just they had to bring somebody in there to run that offense. So
yeah, exactly. Like I said,
now that game plan is there. Now that playbook is in there. So
right, like I said, man, I was just wondering on that because
Herman would get fired. Why would Herman get fired? I don't think.
Y'all think?
I
don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's still too early for Herman.
Well, he's on what, year 4 now? Is this 4 or 5?
Yeah, because this Ogeron's 4th year, so it's year 4.
So yeah, because I remember.
I bet after. Actually, you know what, Texas? I'm going to take that back. If he doesn't have a successful year this year, I think he's definitely on the hot seat.
But that's the thing, though. At Texas, what's successful? A New Year's Six bowl playoffs? I mean, they
gotta have a shot at the playoffs.
Win the Big 12.
Mm-hmm. Win the Big 12 and get at the very
and have
worst.
A shot at the playoffs. That's successful.
Yeah. At the very worst, get into a New Year's Six and play an SEC team again. I mean, you know, and
because they can lose LSU this year and still make the Big 12 title game.
Exactly.
And
but they've struggled with like Baylor and TCU and Tech. I mean, they've struggled with teams they have no business struggling with.
Yeah.
You know,
you would think a school like Texas, with all the resources they've had, over these years, that they've underperformed.
Oh, no doubt.
Decades.
And me personally, being selfish, I have enjoyed watching it.
I bet you have.
I have, because it has opened the door for Texas A&M.
Because I mean, would they have beaten Alabama with Colt McCoy? I'm gonna say yes, they would have.
And I don't think Matt gets fired if they beat Alabama.
If they win that game,
Matt Brown's still the coach of Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Everybody talks about the LSU, the 2011 LSU team that lost to Alabama in that title game. Because if LSU had won that game, or let's just say they don't play Alabama for that championship, they beat Oklahoma State. Does the 2019 season even happen for LSU? It might not. So it might not happen because all the wheels were set in motion when LSU lost to Alabama that year.
So Texas Savage says Chris Del Conte
says one more.
Said he has one more chance. That's So this year, I would think if they don't have a legit shot at the playoffs this year, I would think that Herman's on the hot seat.
Yeah, let's say they go 8-5 again. Yeah, I think he should be really in the hot seat. Yes, absolutely.
But how has Texas recruited the last few years?
They haven't. I don't know.
I'm looking right now. I think they've been. I think they've been in like the top 10. But if you want
I think they've been consistent top 10. I think
Texas. I mean, I know. Coach K might not agree with this, but the Longhorns should out recruit Texas A&M every single year. Should.
Yeah, they should.
They should. They should.
When
reputation. When
did Herman get there? 16.
The Longhorns are number 1.
Herman got there in 16, right, Goose?
16.
He got there in
or 15.
17. Was it 17?
Or 16? Shit. I think because Jimbo's been at A&M,
wasn't it? It was 17, I think.
Yeah, because Jimbo's been at A&M for 2, going on 3. Because I know there's a lot of people at A&M that when Herman was room for the Texas job, there's a lot of people that said fire someone, hire Herman. You know.
Oh yeah, LSU was higher on Herman too until they hired Orgeron.
Let's see here. So his first year,
Ed Orgeron has become my new favorite college character. Yeah. That dude, Coach O is, dude. He is a walking source of entertainment. That
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
He is. Yeah.
So
But
17.
not only that, he's a dude. Not only that, like he's a good coach.
Oh yeah.
He's learned from his Ole Miss days. He's learned from those days.
No, but that's what I mean. Like he doesn't make. He learned like to not make the same mistake twice.
Right.
Like he's a good coach. So Texas Savage said they were number 3 for recruiting.
When? Oh
This past year.
no,
Like in
18 and
18.
18. Yeah. So they were 25 and 17, 3 and 18.
So they jumped way up in 18 then.
3 and 19.
24/7 looking at or
Yeah. 247 because they did
Yeah.
they did the composite rankings.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 in 19 and 8 in 2020.
It takes a few cycles for your recruiting to work itself out.
Because they jumped way up then. Like they jumped way up.
Is Fisher on a high seat? If Fisher goes 9-3 this year, I want to say yes, he is.
Well, here's the thing. You know, those big money ags, they paid his ass 100 million, 10 years, 100 million.
Yeah.
To win.
Oh, they gave him a ton of money
to win a national championship. That's what
not to win 9 games.
Yeah. They brought him in to win a national championship.
Not to win 9 games.
No,
Yeah.
and before we can win a national championship, we got to win the SEC.
Yeah.
Right.
We got to win
SEC
the
West, right?
We got to win the West first. Then we got to go win the conference. Then let's talk about playoffs. But
right, absolutely.
I don't know. You know, there's a lot of, you know, there's those Aggies and just like every fan base that's
Right, yeah.
You know, fire them.
Get somebody.
I don't know
else.
if Fisher's on the hot seat yet. But he's definitely trending. He's definitely trending in that direction, though.
Well, here's the thing, though. His first 2 years, he's had to deal with Clemson.
Yeah.
Right.
A really good Clemson team. This LSU team last year, Alabama. But again, you come to the SEC West, you expect him to play those teams.
Yeah.
I mean, this year, Aiden was the first team to play Clemson, Bama, to play 3 number 1s in the same year.
Dude, I'll say this: the SEC is freaking ridiculous when it comes to just like overall talent wise. The SEC is stupid stacked.
Oh yeah, and to answer the question, I don't think so, man.
I don't think he's there yet. Not yet.
Aiden would have been in the Natty with Manziel in Big 12, and in 20. But 2012, Aiden was the hottest team in the country at the end of the year. I mean, they got beat by Florida week 1, and they got beat in LSU week 3. It was like a late.
It was early year.
It was like a late September, early October game, if I remember.
Yeah, it was early. It was early year we played y'all.
Yeah,
dude, when you guys had Manziel, that team was ridiculous.
Oh, it was. They were so much fun to watch, and like Montgomery, the defensive end from LSU. My favorite quote, he said that year was when you heard about the A&M
season.
Yeah, he said when you heard about the A&M Alabama, A&M beat Alabama. What'd you think, Johnny Football? I mean, at the end of the interview, he says, Heisman, give it to him. Give him the Heisman.
Give it to him, Heisman.
Heisman, give it to him. But Montgomery was he was, but yeah, I mean, to answer the question, I don't think so yet. But if he goes
like 8-4 this year,
here's my expectation. They should be 10-0 going into Alabama and LSU.
The schedule's very, very favorable for you guys. Very favorable.
We should.
Clemson.
Yeah, we have no Clemson. Replace them with like Colorado, maybe.
Yeah, no Clemson. So.
I mean, no
It's
Clemson.
very, 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 very favorable. So.
Yeah. In Auburn,
the first.
Auburn.
There is no reason. They're looking at the schedule.
Auburn lost a lot, man. Auburn lost a lot in the defensive line.
I know. And
looking at the schedule now, there is no reason A&M should not be at least 8-0.
They going into Alabama, the last 2 games of the season, they should be 10-0 going to go play in Tuscaloosa.
But this was, dude. There's no A&M should be 8-0 the first 8 games of the season.
Oh, no doubt.
If they lose one of those games, it's on them because they should absolutely be 8-0.
And I agree, man. And if you watch, and I was going to wait till Goose gets back and kind of let him get someone from a different perspective to comment on this. But for me, watching A&M with the Kevin Sumlin era and watching A&M with the Jimbo Fisher era, A&M is a better football team under Jimbo than under Kevin Sumlin. They are a better football team because Sumlin's teams in November, when you're in the meat of the SEC schedule, would fade away.
Yeah.
Jimbo's teams, they're competing. I mean, they're playing great defense. They're running the football. People get pissed at A&M this last year. They couldn't run the freaking football to save their life. That was the problem with A&M
dude,
last year.
You're talking last season, right?
Yes,
dude. A&M run game last year was terrible.
They asked Kellen Mond to throw it, 35 times a game. Well, yeah, he's going to throw picks, and people are calling for Mond.
Well, and also, dude, you got to look at some of the throws he's trying to make. Like, dude, he's trying to squeeze it in, double and triple coverage to try and make a play.
Well, and there was several times last year the freaking ball hits the receivers right in the hands and they drop it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would say a lot of I would say probably about 1/4 of his incompletions were on the receivers because it would hit the receivers right in the hands and they would drop it.
And he would drop it, yeah.
I mean, it was so frustrating watching.
No, Goose went to go download a beer break.
I'm back.
Hey Goose, let me get your.
How to get in the beer?
I got you.
He either had to get a beer or go download one. It was going to be either.
I had to download one and then
go get another one, right?
Texas, I 100% agree. We should have beaten Clemson in Kyle Field 2 years ago. We should have beaten those.
2 years ago, yes.
Yes, and even this last year, we played Clemson pretty well for about a half.
Yeah, I was just gonna say for the first half, that was a competitive game.
Yeah, and Trevor Lawrence did Trevor Lawrence things, and Clemson was Clemson. But here's the thing:
is Lawrence? I want to get you guys' opinion. Is Lawrence the best quarterback in the last 8 years that you guys have seen?
8 years? Ooh, 8 years goes back to what? 2012?
Yeah,
that's
That's Manziel.
That's Manziel.
No, not Tebow. Tebow wasn't 12.
Yeah, it's not Tebow. That's Manziel. That's what.
Who is the AJ McCarron?
That's Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray,
Mahomes.
Maybe outside of Mahomes.
Well, but here's the thing with Mahomes. He was on a bad Tech team.
He was very bad.
He made Texas Tech average.
Yeah,
because of his talent.
He did.
If he was on
average, they were bad.
They were a bad. I mean, they couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Mahomes is good now, right? But dude, give Mahomes a good Andy Reid's a good offensive mind.
Mm-hmm.
Put Patrick Mahomes with one of these guys that actually has a good set of quarterbacks coaching and dude, he's gonna be stupid good.
Well, he had Cliff
Pat
Kingsbury.
Mahomes almost came here, dude. Sean Payton wanted Patrick Mahomes bad.
Did he really?
Casey jumped us in the draft.
Dude, can you imagine Pat Mahomes throwing to the receivers you guys got now, Goose?
Yeah.
I mean, that's and you guys mark my words, right? Pat Mahomes is going to get $40 million a year.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's going to be the first. He'll be the first.
Out that way, yes.
He'll be the first $250 million.
Yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work out that way where they salaries go up and up and up and up and up. Where they just
He'll be the first $40 million quarterback, guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
I'm still watching this Miami Penn State game. The Hurricanes had Alonzo Highsmith, Vinny Testa. I mean, god damn, they had a fucking team. How did they lose this game? God damn. How did they lose this game?
That was that team. That was that like super team, right?
Super dude. They were like the NFL team. Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
Alonzo Highsmith, Vinny Testaverde. They had the defensive players were awesome. I forgot who they were, but man, they were like Hurricanes. That's what if you go. Dude, Coach K might know this, but if you go look at Miami, the Hurricanes, go look at their recruiting base down in South Florida.
Well, Jimmy Johnson
should never, ever
no.
As bad as they are right now.
Who was the coach that said basically we were going to build a wall around South Florida? Schellenberger said basically.
Yeah.
Howard Schellenberger said we are going to build a wall around South Florida and we are going to own South Florida.
If they would recruit South Florida, that's it. Just South Florida. You don't have to go anywhere up in the northern part of the state.
Mm-mm.
They would own the state of Florida. Own it. They would never lose.
You know, Howard Schellenberger, he was the first one to recruit inner city Miami.
Yeah, right.
The kids in Miami.
Yeah, he was the first one to recruit those players that were like, thugs, you want to call them.
So we got two questions. Texas Savage says, y'all think Bama dynasty is almost over?
No.
Saban's still there. Saban's still there.
I don't, man, because
Nick
Saban has developed, one, a reputation, and two, a system that just works there.
No. Now, is it? Remember when Churchill said the beginning of the end, or the end of the beginning, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, they are plateauing towards the end of the dynasty, but it's not over yet. I mean, it's
as long as Nick Saban and his system is still in there at Alabama, there's a chance.
There's chinks in the armor.
Oh yeah,
there's starting to be chinks in the armor.
They are.
They're starting to be.
Well, Clemson exposed them. Clemson exposed how to beat them.
But I'm talking about in the conference, SEC. He got what LSU was doing. He got Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
The Pirate. You got the Pirate at Mississippi State.
Look,
Mike Leach.
If Auburn can ever get their shit together, well, I mean, they could really kind of put a chink in the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
But
because Goose, you're right. If Auburn could ever get their shit together, they would take some of Bama's recruits.
Yeah.
They would,
because they're still a big enough presence in the state. I mean, there's not many schools in the Southeastern Conference that has that. I mean, LSU is the only one in Louisiana. Okay, A&M
is the only one in Texas.
But
we
Georgia,
have you
got Georgia. You got Georgia and Georgia. You got Florida and Florida. You got Tennessee and Tennessee. Maybe Ole Miss and State. I mean, but they're not like powerhouses. But
yeah,
Mizzou. I mean, Missouri.
Missouri's they're the only.
I always forget about Missouri.
Yeah.
So Brayton says, could Rodgers go to the Patriots? No.
No, you think so?
I unless he takes a massive pay cut, I don't think they're gonna want to go down that older QB route again. I really don't. I don't think they're gonna go there, and I don't think Water King. I don't think Cam Newton is coming there either. Because
where's he going? Where's Cam go? Cam has to go somewhere.
I don't think he's going to get signed. I think people see right through that crap. I think Cam's shoulder is done. I think his shoulder is done. I think the Panthers wore that out, and I think that injury is. If Cam takes a physical, I think he's screwed. Is
Kirby Smart in the hot seat? No. I think Jordan's happy with what they're doing right now.
Kirby's not. No,
he's done an awesome job.
A lot.
He's an awesome job at Georgia. You know, it's just a few bad breaks here and there.
They should have the year they lost to Alabama for the national championship. They should have won that year. They really should have. I mean, because everybody talks about Jake. How was Jake Fromm was awesome that year, right? Yeah. Look who he had. He had Sony Michel, and he had Nick Chubb hand the ball off to. I mean, and Jamal, the guy that just went this Swift, right?
Swift,
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, Swift.
DeAndre
And,
Swift.
he hit all three of them. So I mean, Georgia really was the best team that year. In 17.
Personally, I like Swift better than Michelle. I like DeAndre Swift better than Sony Michel.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Hey, Goose
Because
is not Goose.
Sony Michel without a fullback in front of him is useless.
Yeah.
Useless.
Bobby's on the tank for Trevor bandwagon.
Hey, tank for Trevor.
The dynasty continues. How much would you some bitches hate us if we got Trevor Lawrence?
If we went
suck for a year,
Bobby, guess what, dude? If you guys get Trevor Lawrence, I'm gonna find a guy up in Boston to come take care of you.
So
I know a guy.
Get this right. I don't think Belichick has it in him to tank.
No,
not the tank. No.
You know how you're going to tell Belichick's tanking the season? If Stephon Gilmore gets traded. If Stephon Gilmore gets traded, because he's the best defensive player we have. If Stephon Gilmore gets traded, he's tanking the season. Because Gilmore is a Belichick guy. So if he gets traded, it's all bets are off. All bets are off if that happens.
Now, I'm just wondering who is going to get Trevor Lawrence next year. Who's going to be the worst team?
It's either going to be Miami. It's probably going to be Miami.
Miami, you think? I don't think Miami that bad.
With Tua?
It's either going to be Miami or Cincinnati.
Because Miami's not going to pick quarterback. Neither is Cincinnati.
No, I know, but they'll go somewhere else. But I mean, it's.
I mean, Detroit is Detroit going to have the worst team?
I think it's a 3-team race. I think it's going to be Detroit, Miami, and the Bengals because I still think the Bengals are going to suck.
What about the Rams?
The Rams
or Oakland
still have enough talent on that team.
Vegas?
Well, Las Vegas. My bad. My
The
bad.
Rams
I'm
have
going to
enough
say
talent
freaking Oakland.
on that team to back their way into 4 wins. The 4 or 5 wins. The Rams have enough talent on that team to basically back their way into 5 wins, and that's not going to get you Trevor Lawrence. What's going to get you Trevor Lawrence is 3 wins or less.
Yeah, about halfway through when Mariota was sucking for the Titans last year.
But like, who's going to need a quarterback at that time? You got to think like, what teams are going to need a quarterback?
Saints will.
The Titans maybe.
Well, and Bob, you know my feelings on Tannehill. I wasn't.
You weren't a fan. A lot of people weren't a fan of the contract. You guys overpaid. The Titans overpaid for Ryan Tannehill.
And I'll be honest with you, when Mariota was sucking, I was hoping, okay, screw it, 2 years, tank for Trevor.
Like what happens? Like y'all took a huge risk. With Ryan Tannehill. Next year, if he turns into what he was in Miami,
yes,
dude, that's a shitload of money that's just absolutely pissed away.
5 years?
Yeah.
4.
4 with a fourth an option.
4 with a 5th-year option.
The contract's front loaded.
It's the first 2 or 3 years are where he makes all his money.
The first 2, I think, is front loaded, but
30 plus. For 29 and a half for the first 2 years.
It's stupid. And I was because we didn't sign Jack Conklin because we had to pay Ryan Tannehill.
Wow. Oh, Texas Savage made a good point. What if Jimmy G doesn't work out and the Niners get Trevor Lawrence?
That'd be Super Bowl to first round pick, the first pick of the draft.
I mean, they would have to tank to get him. So,
but here's the thing, right? Jimmy G. Here's a question for you guys.
Yeah, you like
me personally
was in your like team, man.
So here's the thing, right? Me personally, which direction would you guys put that? Is the San Francisco 49ers loss more on coaching or is it more on Jimmy G's personal play? I'm going to go with the coach 60-40 in favor of the coaching because they didn't have any faith in him to say, okay, kid, it's the third quarter. We're up by 10. Go manage the game and go win us a Super Bowl.
But
They had no faith. Look at the play calling. They had no faith in that kid. None.
But
where do you guys stand on it?
But they had no faith in him probably because of him.
They've been doing that though all year though, Bobby. They were running the ball and handing the ball off and being conservative and not pushing the ball downfield all year.
Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jacksonville might be a team that can get Trevor Lawrence.
I didn't think about Jacksonville.
That's true. Oh, that's right. The Jags could tank and just they could trade. Listen, trade Leonard Fournette for a second round pick. And
they already said they're not exercising his option. They're not going to exercise his 5th year. Why do you got to bring that juju on me, Bobby?
What?
Why y'all got to bring the Jacksonville juju with Trevor Lawrence? We don't need another freaking friend. We dealt with Andrew Luck and Peyton Manning for 20 years. It's our turn now. It is our turn.
That's an interesting one. Like that is interesting.
That is.
The Jags absolutely are in the running.
Mm-hmm.
Because do you honestly think Gardner Minshew is the future?
No. He's a nice stand-in.
He's a nice fill-in guy.
Fill in and get butts and seats. Just because he's a funky, quirky.
Savage. The Steelers are in that mix, but I think the Jaguars are going to be worse than the Steelers.
Yeah, Minshew was a good story last year. He really was.
Yeah.
So, but the Steelers have too good of a defense to tank for Lawrence. Like the Jaguars have a crappy enough team overall that they could actually pull that off.
NASCAR return May 17 at Darlington.
What about the Texans? Man, because Billy B is trading everyone.
Yeah, but as long as Deshaun Watson's still there, they can back their way into 4 or 5 wins.
True.
I'm telling you, in order to get Trevor Lawrence this year, you have to be 3 wins
2 or 3. 2 or 3.
3 wins or under. Wins. Yeah, that's what's going to get you. Texas Savage. I think the Browns are still. There's enough talent. You have to really think about this. Which teams are so like Jacksonville's one. I think. I think the Bengals are one.
The Lions
are one. There's still huge question marks there with Detroit.
The Redskins are still there, I think.
That's true. That's true. The Redskins are in the mix. You have to think of these teams.
What if the Redskins by some chance go 2-14 and they have the number 1 pick and they have Trevor Lawrence right in their fucking face? What do they do?
They gonna trade Dwayne Haskins and get Trevor Lawrence.
Dude, they would call Dwayne Haskins and be like, "Yeah, sorry, bro."
I mean, Trevor Lawrence is right in your fucking face.
Yeah, and, go get him. My thing is get the franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
Dude, that's exactly what this league is about. Go and get your. If you got to cut Haskins, then you have to cut it. Go and get your franchise quarterback.
If you can get a second, or third for Haskins, just get it.
Go do it. Yeah.
Move on.
Because
Goose, you're right. If Trevor Lawrence is staring you in the face, you can't pass that up.
The Falcons, Texas Savage made
Falcons are a good one too. That's a good one too. Matty Ice is getting older, and I don't know how much if they don't make a deep playoff run this year. Are you trying to hijack my stream?
I think the Jets. I don't think the Jets will go that low.
But I think they invested too much in Sam Darnold.
Don't drink the beer, you idiot! What are you doing?
I think the Jets have
You catch
invested
freaking beer, Bobby?
a lot in
Just
Sam
like he
Darnold.
literally just drank took 2 freaking sips of this thing.
That way, Diesel,
son
you
of a
show him
bitch.
who's boss. You show him who's boss, Diesel.
I catnipped him about an hour ago. That was interesting.
Catnipped him.
I did. I gave him like a massive pile of catnip, and he ate it. And like,
Why are you so mean to that damn cat, man?
he loves it. He was like,
know
he
they
was
do.
he
I know
ate
they-
that.
I've
He
seen-
ate
I've
that,
seen
and I
cats
didn't.
with catnip. I know they do.
He ate that, and I didn't see him for like 3 hours.
The Bears.
It's
Well,
it's like they wig out. They're like having seizures. They're like
Oh, he'll run around the house for 45 minutes straight, and then fall asleep for 5 hours.
It's like, what the fuck,
then
man? It's like, God
then
damn.
he'll wake up at 2 a.m. knocking shit over and waking your ass up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, running around, like, dude, 3-4 in the morning, I hear shit being knocked over, and I'm just like, I just have to like shake my head because I know he's running around going absolutely
Yeah.
insane.
When my daughter was living here a few months ago, because her husband's in the Coast Guard, so they were like in between, ports, and they have a cat. He's a younger cat. About 1 o'clock in the morning, he's up. And he's like running the walls, running the shit. I'm like, come on, goddamn, dude.
And were
Fucking
you about
sleep,
to
bitch?
were you about to punt a cat across the yard, Goose?
No, I'm not gonna punt my daughter's cat because I'll be outside. So no.
You can barely, I mean, my cat weighs 19 and a half pounds. Picking, like, he wouldn't go very far.
It wouldn't go very far. Yeah, I remember my sister, when I was about 8 years old, she had a cat that weighed like about 20 pounds. Ethel was her name. Yeah, she was and she was hefty. So she weighed about 20 pounds, lived about 20 years. So it's a long time for a cat.
Yeah, Diesel just turned 14.
14, yeah. Yeah, I mean we had 2 dogs, and they lived to 14 years old. So it's a long time for a dog. 14 years old.
14 is old for dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they had. Of course you're sad. I mean, of course I cried like a baby. I'm not gonna lie.
Was that your last? That was your last dog, right? That was.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Toby. Yeah, because we have
Toby,
we have this younger dog now that we inherited. But yeah, he lived 14. He's 14 years old. I cried like a baby. I'm not gonna lie, I cried.
Dude, I've done it 3 times. It sucks.
It sucks, but when you think about it, when you really think about it, I mean, they lived 14 years, man. That's like, it's a long time. You think about it, and you say, you know what? They had a great life, and they're in a better place. But still, it still sucks. It still does. But
Oh yeah, dude, it does suck. Believe me, I've done it.
sucks.
Like,
It sucks.
yeah.
It sucks having this decision to put them down when you have that decision in your face.
Oh, here's a question for you guys. Texas Savage says, "Is Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer?" No, he is not. No hardware equals no Hall of Fame. Nope.
He is a very good in his prime starting quarterback.
It's
Yeah.
borderline. It's borderline. But I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Do his numbers?
They've never won. They've never won the AFC ever.
Yeah,
Has he ever won a division title?
I don't think so.
A division? I think so.
Maybe one or two.
When he was younger, but you remember when he got into there with LT with LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah.
Well, the LT year they ran into the Patriots.
Right, but that one, the LT year that they had Antonio Gates on that team, and I mean the Chargers had talent.
Very solid regular season quarterback.
Yes.
For some reason, I don't know what happens to him, but for some reason, when you ratchet the pressure up, he doesn't respond. That's why. That's what's going to keep him out of the Hall of Fame. As soon as you ratchet the pressure up,
that's what separates good quarterbacks from great quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
That postseason. So.
Yep.
The instinct in the postseason to close
like Joe Montana and Tom Brady
to close games.
They just a different level in the postseason.
Kirk Cousins, no. Cousins is not going to be a Hall of Famer. No, he won't.
Again, he's a very good. Well, I see.
Hey,
He's a good starting quarterback.
He's won one fucking playoff game.
What? But yeah, like it's the same situation as a Phillip Rivers. Kirk Cousins, as soon as you ratchet the pressure up, he can't handle it. He can't handle the ratcheted up pressure because guess what? All the eyes go from being on the rest of your team to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so Brayton says, is Julian Edelman a Hall of Famer? No.
Nick Foles? No.
No, Foles is not because you can't base Hall of Fame off of one season. It has to be sustained. Edelman is very interesting, though. Edelman is really interesting. He has the hardware, right?
He has the yards.
He has the hardware, but here's the thing. The one thing that may put him over the edge and might actually get him into the Hall of Fame, I'm not saying it's gonna, but the one thing that might actually get him into the Hall of Fame is that he's fucking super clutch. Like, his playoff numbers are otherworldly when it comes to playoff stats.
Nick Foles?
No,
Edelman.
Julian
Edelman. Yeah.
If he gets into the Hall of Fame, that's a huge if. It's going to be because of the numbers that he put up in the postseason and his like just ability to be clutch. That's what's going to put him in there. But I don't know if that's enough to say this guy's a Hall of Famer because his every regular season he's had has been solid. It's not been really bad or really good. It's just been high mid-level stats.
Adam Smith, Texas Savage. Why are you asking questions like
no? Alex Smith. No.
I mean, you asked. I mean, Nick Foles. Like I guess that was okay, but I mean, you're gonna ask questions like
Newton. Once again, Newton.
One good year.
Yeah, Newton had about 3 good years, and then to draw like Hall of Fame. Matt Ryan's another one.
Matt Ryan's closer. Closer than any of those
much
guys
closer.
You've asked for.
Yeah, Matt Ryan's much closer. At least the one thing that Matt Ryan has going for him is that at least he made it to a Super Bowl. He made it to the Super Bowl.
I mean, Cam Newton had, but Nick. I know Nick Foles won a championship, but he's in the same goddamn boat as Jeff Hostetler.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, it's the same thing. Yeah.
But I mean, I know. Cam Newton.
Jeff Hostetler.
Everybody saw what Cam Newton did on that fucking goddamn fumble when he backed up like a little bitch. Okay.
Oh yeah, when Von Miller was coming in and he wanted no part.
Dude, he wanted no part of Von Miller. None. He wanted no part of him. And then like the worst part is it's like if you're gonna do something like that, it's like at least own it, Dad. Like at least own it there, bro.
Russell Wilson's close.
Yeah, he has the hardware.
Russell Wilson, yes. Wilson will be a Hall of Fame.
I mean, look. If fucking Joe Namath can make the goddamn fucking
Hall
of Fame.
No, yeah. Russell Wilson. And here,
go look at Joe Namath's goddamn numbers.
Russ
did not be in a Hall of Fame.
No, he what did he have? One good season?
Yeah, the guarantee,
when they won Super Bowl number 3.
Russell Wilson will be a Hall of Famer. He will.
Yeah, I think
that dude's ability.
Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan have a very good chance to make it.
Yeah, if Matt Ryan ever wins a Super Bowl, it's a good argument.
That would cement it. That would cement his stamp in a Canton.
And then if like Russell Wilson probably will be a Hall of Famer. He will.
Mm-hmm.
He probably will. Big Ben.
He has the hardware. He has the hardware. He has 3. Is that right? 2.
Karam Russell Wilson is an elite quarterback. He is.
He's won 2, right?
He's won 2 or 3.
He's won 2. Yeah, Big Ben will probably end up in Canton. He will. He probably.
He'll probably get it because he won his 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just like Eli's going to get in too because of the Eli Manning will be a Hall of Famer. He will.
I know everybody wanted y'all to lose in like the 2007 season, Bobby.
Yep.
But I wanted y'all to win just to shut the fuck out of Mercury Morris. So bad.
Dude, that is dude. You don't know how many people have said that to me. They're like, we wanted you guys to win because we can't stand Mercury Morris and just the constant,
win so bad because of
that whole season. That whole season, Mercury Morris was on Twitter running it like just on the internet, running his mouth and just being like, just all, you know what I mean? Just running his freaking mouth.
If he hadn't said a word, I'd have been going for the Giants. I would have. But once he started fucking running his mouth and saying 72 Dolphins, like, man, I hope they fucking do it.
The first part was just like,
I hope they do it.
Shula is old as dirt itself. And even he was getting in on it. Even Shula was like, come talk to me when you guys do it. Brayton, yes, Larry Fitzgerald is a Hall of Famer. I will say this, right? I might be a Patriots fan. There is no other player I wanted to see win a Super Bowl more than Larry Fitzgerald because that dude,
they should have won that against the
Steelers.
They should have won that. I was rooting for Arizona so bad in that game because, dude, if there's one player that deserves a title, it's Fitz.
It's Fitz.
It's Fitz.
You know, I mean, I look back at the first Super Bowl I ever remember watching was 19 with Marino in Montana. Okay, so that's the first one I remember. I remember watching every goddamn Super Bowl until the ones I don't remember. The ones I did not watch was the Steelers and the Steelers and the Cardinals because we were actually scalping tickets in Tampa.
Were you really?
Yeah, we were scalping tickets.
Awesome.
My friend has a ticket company, and we were scalping tickets in Tampa. It didn't work out well for them. So we were on a flight. We were on a flight back from Tampa back to New Orleans during the game. So I missed that game, and then I missed because I worked the Broncos Panthers game.
Yeah.
50. So from 85 on till now, I remember only missing.
I will
two.
say this: I did enjoy Seattle stomping out the Broncos that one year.
Oh yeah. When the first snap was the safety.
Yep.
I mean, I was like, wow.
I did like. And normally I'm not like a Seahawk fan, but I did enjoy that 42 to what was that 42 to
whatever the hell it was
42 to 14 ass whooping.
That was like one of the anomalies, you know, because ever since the league has become equal because of the salary cap.
Yep.
I mean, the Super Bowls have been even pretty much, and that was the first lopsided game we had in quite a while.
Jordy Nelson and JJ Watt. So Brayton says JJ Watt. Texas Savage says Jordy. I don't know about Jordy Nelson. He's 50.
JJ is.
JJ Watt is absolutely a Hall of Famer because, dude, he physically changed the way people looked at that position. He's a Hall of Famer. He will get in.
Look at Michael Irvin complaining, dude. Michael Irvin complaining for a pass interference call.
Michael Irvin complaining. There's nothing new about that.
Yeah. I had forgotten he played for the Hurricanes. Man,
Nelson doesn't have the numbers. He has the longevity, but he doesn't have the numbers.
Joe
Flacco, no.
Flacco,
no. That one year was that 1 or 2 years was a flash in the pan, and then he disappeared.
Joe Flacco makes the Hall of Fame. That's oh man, that's bad.
Disagree, Arku. I disagree, my friend.
The Rangers deserve a World Series more than the Astros. They did.
I don't know.
Don't chuck it away, and you would have at least two.
But
you didn't chuck it away. Crap.
Coach K, you there?
What's up, man? Yeah.
I mean, they had it right. They had two strikes on the batter.
Both.
Both of them.
2 years in a row. 2 years
Both
in a
of
row, and they choked it. I'll be honest with you.
They had it, and then when Hamilton hit that 2-run home run in the 10th inning, I said they got it. I said they're winning.
I'll be honest with you.
How the fuck they gonna lose this shit now?
I was rooting against the Rangers.
Yeah.
Both those World Series. I cannot stand.
Karam said they had it in 2011. They did. They had it.
They did.
They had both hands on the fucking trophy. They had both hands on it.
Key word in that phrase was "had it."
That's right.
They had it.
Dude, that was I couldn't believe they blew that game. I could not believe they blew that game.
I was
hit that home run in the 10th inning. I was like, it was a 2-run home run. I was like, it's over with. I said, they're not going to blow this again. There's no way they're going to blow this again.
I just what I could
no way. I mean, it can't happen.
Brayton says, will Christian McCaffrey be a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
He could.
He's getting there. He's getting the numbers. He got paid like he got paid.
Look, how many thousand? He's like the 1,000 guy, the 1,000 yards receiving, 1,000 yards rushing. He's the third guy, Roger Craig.
Yeah, third guy to do
McCaffrey.
it.
He'll make it. He's making it. He's getting the Hall of Fame.
So we got two questions. Is Justin Verlander a Hall of Famer? Yes, he will be.
He has the
Verlander
numbers.
will definitely be a Hall of Famer. And the biggest sports choke job of all time.
I know what it is.
Texas Rangers in 2011.
No.
Yankees, Red Sox, 2004.
Being up 3-0, 3-0, and you let us beat you 4 games in a row.
They had y'all in the 9th inning, Game 4.
Mm-hmm.
Game 4. I mean, they had the fucking Sandman. They had the fucking Sandman on the mound.
I know.
And
we finally, after all those years of trying, after all those years of battling with Mariano, over it, we finally broke him. We finally broke him.
Bobby, you admit, right? I mean, when he was on, was he automatic?
Dude,
yes.
He was a unanimous vote for the Hall of Fame.
He was a reliever, right? I mean, for most of his career, he was a reliever, right? For most of his career,
dude, he's a closer. He was the Sandman. Like it was lights out. Like
lights out.
Goose, we saw his prime, dude. Me and you saw his prime.
His prime. When he came in, it was done. I mean,
Mariano's cutter was stupid. That pitch was stupid good. Like he was. I mean, Coach, as close to automatic as
nobody's perfect. Obviously,
I caught the end of Mariano Rivera's career when I started really watching baseball.
Dude, in his prime, you couldn't touch him.
I mean, nobody's perfect, right? I mean, nobody is, but he was
close.
He was close to perfect. He's perfect he can get.
Falcons, Pats. That is a big choke job.
So
that's probably number 2.
Yeah, you could actually call that a tie. It was either the Red Sox and Yankees in that ALCS, or ALDS. It was either the Red Sox and Yankees in that ALDS.
Because
or it was
the Falcons would have ran the ball every time.
Or it was the Falcons. Yeah, like how do you, dude? Put it like this, right? There was 3.5 minutes to go in the third, right?
In the third quarter, yeah.
So think about this: you were 18.5 minutes from winning the Super Bowl, and you were up 25 points.
25 points,
and you couldn't close the game out. Well, how does that happen?
Coaching, you get in your own way sometimes.
But that's what I mean. Like, how does that? Like, that is an epic choke job.
Oh yeah,
epic.
And Texas App State versus Michigan. It's a big upset. I wouldn't call it a choke. App State caught lightning in a bottle that day.
You know what happened in that game?
They shocked Michigan.
They came in there, dude, and they were amped. They came in there and they punched. They punched Michigan square in the mouth for that whole first half.
Did you watch? They had it was a couple years ago. They brought some guys from that App State team to rewatch the game.
Yeah.
And like they were going through every play and talking about it, and it was pretty neat how App State was they were in the division NAIA or not the NCAA or the one lower than Division One.
Yeah, the NAIA.
Yeah, Division One AA. There you go.
Yeah.
Or FB, whatever it's called now. They won a few national championships in that division. I mean,
dude, App State is good. Like people underestimate Appalachian State. Dude, they're a good football team.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing too. North Dakota State is a freaking dynasty in that division now, but App State's in Division One now.
So he said, "What about Texas versus USC?"
Again, great game. I don't think it was a choke. I think Texas.
Are you talking about the Vince Young game at the end?
Yeah, the 05 Rose Bowl.
Dude, how sick was that game? Like that game was awesome to watch.
Vince Young said, "Texas, get on my back. I got us. Let's go."
That game, I remember watching that game, and I
do too.
Because I really didn't have a rooting interest in that game, just to watch and hope for a good game. Dude, that was a ridiculous game.
I watched it the other day on ESPN, and I always forget how good of a game that is. The 05 Rose Bowl.
That was one of the best college football games I think I've ever seen.
Texas USC?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
in Texas. I do agree.
That was after that was like the Hurricane Katrina. I was living me and my ex-wife was kind of homeless at the time.
Yeah.
But we were living with my brother at the time.
Vince should have won the Heisman that year too.
He absolutely should.
He got screwed out of the Heisman.
Yeah. He got hosed.
Bobby, Bobby, I got a problem.
What's that?
You had a beer?
I'm almost out of beer.
Goose, come on now. You gotta come prepared. You gotta come prepared.
I'm gonna send you, dude. I have pretty much saved almost every beer I've drank in like the last week, like the last 5 days.
Oh, I bet that.
Dude, I'll take a picture of Beer Can Mountain. It's ridiculous.
Has the girlfriend seen it?
Bottles in the can here, but yeah.
Bobby, has the girlfriend seen it?
She's like, "So what have you been doing in quarantine?" And I sent her a picture.
I bet she's like,
It was my PlayStation 4 remote and in front of Beer Can Mountain, and she's like, "Okay, question answered."
So Bobby, are you gonna go fork out $800 for a PS5?
No way.
I'm not.
No way.
Nah, you can buy an Xbox.
What I
it is.
I want to know is PS4 already does so much. It's like,
it does.
What more can it do? Like, what more are you gonna add?
A PS3 can play Blu-ray. So what more do you need?
Besides just improving the graphics, but I mean, like, I can't justify paying $800 for freaking graphics.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Hey, Goose, I have a question for you, man. And I was going to ask you this when we got off. In your opinion, has A&M gotten better with Jimbo?
Jimbo?
Than Sumlin? From an LSU fan, and LSU has played them every year.
I mean, you did beat us, so that's one.
The first time since like what, RC in '98.
Yeah, RC.
RC in like '98. Yeah,
mid-90s. Yeah,
when we were playing y'all every year, it seemed like.
Yeah, y'all did beat us. I mean, although the year y'all had the first year y'all came to the league against y'all had.
The one thing that I like about A&M and the coaching staff there and the way they have them playing, dude, they scrap. A&M plays you all the way through the game. They scrap.
That's what I love about it.
This is a big year for A&M.
I agree
because they don't have Clemson. I mean A&M should win 9 games minimum. Minimum.
I was telling Bobby they should be 10-0 going into Bama.
Yeah.
With Bama and LSU the last 2 games of the year. They should be 10-0.
Looking at A&M's schedule, there is no excuse for them not to have at least 8 wins in the first 10 games.
I say 9 is a floor. 9 and 3 is got to be the floor. Floor. That's it.
And here's the thing:
if they go 8-4, they gotta they gotta be looking long and hard at Jimbo and say, "Look, dude, we didn't pay. We're not paying you $75 million. Come here and go 8-4."
He has recruited very well since he's been at A&M, and he's gotten players to A&M. But again, I'm with you, man. He has to win. I think 10 games. They should be 10. They should win 10 games. Because here's what he has done since he's been at A&M. He has not lost to any of the Mississippi schools.
Right.
You know,
you can't lose that.
And you got to beat the Mississippi's. You know, you got to be Auburn. You know, right now with us in Auburn, we've been. I mean, that's Auburn's about here and we're here. I mean, we've been.
Texas Savage says Arkansas is going to win the SEC.
Shit.
Texas, no.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be a joke and a half watching Arkansas.
I think Arkansas.
I don't know about you guys, but I think the Razorbacks have struggled the last couple of years.
Well, they've changed.
To be honest, I think it's internal.
They changed philosophy. They've changed philosophy so much, though. Going from what Bielema wanted to do to go to what Chad Morris, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
To go from I'm going to get 2 tight ends and we're going to just run the ball down your throat to okay, we're going 5 wide and we're going to go as fast as we humanly can.
Yeah, look at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech has recruited a certain kind of athlete for a long time under Paul Johnson. They run that triple option crap, and now they changed now they changed coaches. It takes
It takes time.
Recruiting cycles to change your offensive philosophy.
I know enough about Arkansas to make me dangerous, but not like too you know, I don't go too far into that squad, but their problems seem to be internal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, Arkansas has a bunch of money. If you look at the Walmart and Tyson Chicken,
Jerry Jones,
Arkansas has a bunch of money that can come in their athletic program.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to beat Jerry Jones, Tyson Chicken, and Walmart money. Hard.
But I mean, what they've struggled with when Petrino was there is they're struggling getting Texas kids to Arkansas.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something Bobby Petrino did a great job with.
Bobby Petrino had them going in the right direction until he got on a motorcycle with some kind of booster's girlfriend, wife, whatever it was. And that derailed that thing. So
right.
Because you know what I heard was, you know, you always saw the picture of him in the fucking neck brace, right?
Yes, yeah, and he's all bruised up and
he got bruised up because he got beat up, not because of a wreck.
Yeah, somebody threw hands with him.
Somebody beat him up because he was you know, knocking boots with some booster's wife or girlfriend or whatever. So that's what happened. Supposedly. I don't want to go on record. Just want to say that, you know, but that's the rumor is that
he got caught.
That Petrino got caught messing around with somebody's other half. So
right,
that's probably what happened.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, crap.
I mean, come on. I mean, you got to wreck a fucking motorcycle. I mean, what's the chances of you all bruised up? No, you got beat the fuck up, man.
Oh yeah.
Somebody threw hands with him, and he wasn't ready for it.
Oh yeah.
Because he really had them going in the right direction. He had the right philosophy. He had the right offensive philosophy.
We could not beat them. When the Southwest Classic first started, we could not beat Arkansas under Bobby Petrino. I mean, we struggled with Arkansas. and they hit us in the freaking teeth and made us like it. I mean, and but I was like I was telling,
Arkansas should be much better than what they are.
Yes.
They're not Vanderbilt. They're not.
no,
Arkansas is not Vanderbilt. They shouldn't suck like they do right now.
but to be fair though, Vandy kind of has a built-in, I mean, their academics.
Oh,
Their
right.
Their academic requirements to get into Vanderbilt. There's no dumb people going to Vanderbilt.
No, that's why when James Franklin had that winning 10 games a year was like, fucking goddamn.
Yeah, he swung
I
out
got
of
a
the
question for you guys in the chat.
10 games a year.
All right, I got a question for you guys in the chat. Who's going to be the next Alabama? Like the next dynasty in college? Who's going to be who will that be? Is it going to be Clemson? Will it be LSU? Will they?
It's probably gonna be Clemson because of the conference they play in.
Yeah, the ACC is horrible. The ACC needs to get built back up, but
Ohio State has the perfect opportunity because nobody in the Big Ten is worth a crap. Who in the Big Ten is worth a shit? Really?
Penn State, Wisconsin.
Nobody in the Big Ten is worth a crap. Nobody.
Penn State, Wisconsin will give them a game, but they don't have the same athletes. They don't have the same athletes.
So who's going to be the next? Who's going to be the next dynasty? Is it what you think? It's Clemson with the way they're lined up.
If they can keep Dabo, if Clemson can keep Dabo, I think so.
I don't know why. I don't see why Dabo would leave.
Right.
Dabo, dude, he's got it pretty good at that organization.
Dabo can get the money he wants out of Clemson, and he's in a Power 5 conference. Clemson is the only school in the state probably that can I mean, I know there's South Carolina, but Clemson has to be the number one team in the state, right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's either going to be Clemson or I mean, I hate to say it because I can't stand Ohio State, but if they ever got a halfway decent defense, Ohio State would be pretty dangerous as well.
I mean,
but Ohio State need to address a serious defensive issue.
I mean, I don't know what LSU is doing this season. I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Well, LSU.
What if LSU? What if Miles Brennan comes out and throws 30 touchdown passes? I mean, that's a lot, really.
Mm-hmm.
If you throw 30 touchdown passes in 12 games,
wasn't Miles Brennan too like? Weren't people looking at Brennan like, dude, this kid's if he was going to be really good.
Highly recruited.
Wait, what was that, Goose?
He was highly recruited.
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought people, college scouts that looked at him, they were like, if this kid develops, we got something here.
I mean, he's not gonna throw. I mean, Burrow threw 60 touchdown passes. Come on, that's not happening anymore. Come on.
But I mean, if he could throw 38 or 35,
what if he throws 30? I mean, 30's half. I mean, there's 12 games. So I mean, there's 12 games in the regular season, right?
You're averaging
that's 3 a game.
Three and a half a game.
Come on,
or so.
Let's say those 30. I mean, that's a lot, man. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
But was it? Yeah, like Brennan was, dude. You guys, like Brennan was highly, like people spoke very highly of that kid.
And he has 2 more years supposedly. So.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, what? Yeah. I mean, but if you think of the college football, it's like tiers.
Yeah.
Tier 1, Bama, LSU, Clemson, Ohio State,
and Oklahoma, maybe.
Yeah,
Georgia.
just because Georgia.
Georgia up there.
Then like tier 2, you got that's your Auburns, Florida.
Yep.
USC, Penn State, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Southern California has to get better. I mean, they're out there on the West Coast.
Dude,
there's no excuse.
USC should be.
There's no excuse.
Winning the Pac-12
every year. Every that team USC should win that division almost every year.
More times than not, yes.
Texas Savage, I do remember when y'all lost to Kansas, and I did enjoy that game. I did enjoy watching Kansas beat Texas that year, and I did throw that score in my Texas friends' faces a lot that year.
I do. I remember.
I did. I did, and they were starting mouthing at me, so I just shot a screenshot and I saved that photo.
Remember this? Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I wish LSU had a state rival that we can like point at and laugh at. Like, I mean, we don't have it.
You got Arkansas.
We don't have it.
The boot. You got battle of the boot.
I mean, we don't have. Tulane. I mean,
Brayton says who? Brayton says who is Clemson's rival?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
It's their in-state.
Yeah.
Their ACC.
Tulane. LSU and Tulane were like big rivals.
Yeah.
Way back when.
But now they just stomped them into the ground.
But Tulane hasn't been worth a shit for a long time. So.
Hey, what's up, Belly 81?
Let me ask you this.
Belly 81. If Tulane would recruit the guys that LSU can't get, Tulane would win that conference.
But the problem is you have all these other Power 5 schools coming into New Orleans and getting those guys.
Right. That's the problem, right. If Tulane would go hard to those guys that LSU can't get, because LSU can't get everybody. They can't. It's impossible. Mm-hmm. So if they get those 4 stars or 3 stars that LSU can't get, there's no room for them, Tulane would probably be – they could probably win that American Conference.
I'm doing my part to save the planet.
There's enough talent in this state for the Tulane to be good.
Louisiana per capita has some of the best athletes in the nation. Yeah. I mean, the Louisiana. Louisianimals.
There's no reason why Tulane should suck.
Yeah,
there's no doubt. And Braden, I agree. LSU and Bama. That's LSU's rivals, Bama.
Yeah,
it
is.
And I mean that is. And
I'll say this, Goose. Every time I see the Tigers beat Alabama, it does bring a smile to my face because I can't stand Alabama.
Well, they kind of have that Patriots like we expect to win.
Dude, they are. It's funny though because they are the Patriots of college football.
Yes.
So it's like I should like them, but I can't fucking stand that team. I hope like a Division II comes in there and clips them one time. Like I can't stand that team.
Saban's first year they got beat by Louisiana Monroe. Is that right?
I remember that. They got beat. Yeah,
they got beat by Monroe.
Saban's first year here, when he was at LSU, they lost to Alabama Birmingham.
Oh,
did they really?
2000.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was at that game because back then, college football was the tickets were fucking cheap to go to. It's cheap. People were so pissed. Fuck Saban, fire him. Fuck Saban. I mean, this was his first fucking year. This was like 4 games in this goddamn tenure. Fire him.
And talking about rivalries, I know, with us not playing Texas anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say LSU is ours.
A&M and LSU?
But you got to beat them more than once, I think, to be a rival.
Yeah, right.
You got to beat them more than one time in the last 20 years for them to become a rival.
Yeah,
the Patriots.
If you play 10 times, go like 4 and win 4 times or 5 times.
But I think the A&M game the year before set the stage for it to be a rivalry.
It had right. Yeah, the one that was the overtime game. Yeah.
The 7 overtime game.
It's kind of funny, right? Because as a Pats fan, you think like the Jets and Bills like are our biggest rivals. They're interdivisional rivals. They are, but like you want to talk about like pure hatred for teams. Patriots fans, I think as a whole would agree, dude. We can't stand 2 teams. The Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Those are the two teams that we despise.
What happened to Tennessee? You know what? I will tell you what happened to Tennessee.
Coaching.
I will tell you what happened to Tennessee Volunteers. The 2001 SEC championship game happened to Tennessee. They came into that game ranked number 2. If they had won that game, they would have played Miami Hurricanes for the championship in that 2001 season.
Yep.
LSU beat them. LSU beat them. That Saban team beat Tennessee, and ever since that night in December, Tennessee has never
recovered,
ever been the same ever.
Yeah,
that broke them because I had a friend that went to the game in Atlanta because of course Tennessee Vols they outnumbered LSU fans like 8 to 2. It was 80% Tennessee fans, 20 LSU fans. They had so many like orange roses because if Tennessee had won that game, they would have gone to the Rose Bowl and played Miami. They had a bunch of orange roses that were like scattered everywhere after the game, like on the concourses, in the ramps, because all the Tennessee fans they just threw their shit to the ground. That's what happened. That's what happened to the Vols. That 2001
they just got mind
championship game. That broke them.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since that game, Tennessee has not been the same ever.
Then they had a string of just bad coaches. I mean, Derek
Bad
Dooley.
They had bad coaches.
Well, you know what it was too. They hired like 4 coaches in a row, and they never gave them a chance to even establish anything.
Right.
Which,
I don't think they would have beaten Miami in 2001. I think that Miami team in 2001 was that good, but it just when LSU beat Tennessee and Tennessee didn't play for that championship, it just put them behind the 8 ball, and it just killed them.
That's another team that's kind of fallen off too. He said Nebraska.
What happened to Nebraska?
They couldn't recruit. They stopped getting the talent.
Those partial qualifiers.
Yeah, it seems
qualifiers they always got.
I think Nebraska stopped getting the talent. They stopped getting the recruiting money. They stopped
those partial qualifiers. They always got, and recruiting was different back in the 80s and the 90s. It was different.
Even going into like the early 2000s, it was different.
Scott Frost and Hossie, he should be. He should be.
See, I'm a big fan of Frost. He's one of my favorites.
He's a very good coach. But I mean, they're Nebraska.
You got to win at Nebraska.
Frost is too cocky.
I mean, you're at Nebraska. You got to win 8-9 games, man. You can't just go 4-7. I mean,
but that's why they left the Big 12 is to have to go to bigger waters. To go to the Big 10 to have and they've struggled.
They went to the Big 10, right?
They went to the Big 10.
They went to the Big 10, and the money didn't go with them. They're trying to recruit on the money that they were getting previous to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. The Big 8 and the Southwest Conference came together and formed the Big 12.
Yeah,
but Nebraska was able to get a lot of those money, and they're able to get a lot of those players out of Texas and California. But they were winning too.
Yeah.
Nebraska hasn't won very much since like Bo Pelini.
Yeah,
and that's been 9 years.
I was going to say 8 or 9 years now.
8 or 9 years. I mean,
Manny Diaz on the hot seat. I don't know.
He's at Miami, right?
Yeah, he
inherited a freaking trash fire at Miami.
Miami left that recruiting system and that coaching staff has been in shambles for freaking years, and I don't blame. Empty.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah, like
Birds on the
hot
hot
seat.
seat. Manny
Manny
Diaz
Diaz
on the hot seat. Happened to Miami. Damn.
yeah. So like,
Yeah, Miami just. I mean, there's no reason why Miami sucks. Just because of the recruiting base in South Florida.
yeah, no doubt.
I'm serious, Bobby. I mean, if you go look at South Florida and their recruiting base of what players they can get, I mean, they should never ever. They should never suck. They should never lose to Louisiana Tech in a bowl game.
Yeah,
I mean, that should never happen to them.
yeah, no doubt.
I mean, Miami, like Schellenberger said, I mean, they should own that part of the state.
Yeah.
I mean, Florida and Florida State should never go into South Florida and steal a recruit from them. Should never happen, ever. And Miami needs to get Miami needs to get back to that. What Miami needs is an on-campus stadium. They don't have an on-campus stadium. They play in the Hard Rock. They play in the Dolphin Stadium. They need an on-campus stadium where the students can go. I mean, come on, you're a student, right, Bobby? If you're a student, do you want to drive to a goddamn game, or do you want to crawl out your fucking dorm and go to a game?
Yeah. Walk out of your building. Walk out of your building and go to the game. Yeah.
I mean, if you're a student, I mean, come on.
Like
that's why the Hurricanes need their own
campus, their own facility. Yeah.
Stadium.
You know, I'm not a big fan of the rivals playing in pro stadiums, the neutral site games, unless it's like a kickoff. Now, kickoff game, yeah, go for it. But like us playing freaking Arkansas every year in Jerry World, I hate it.
Yeah, when's that shit going to end?
Like 2 or 3 more years. I know our AD, Ross Bjork, already said he's going to fight like hell to get that game
somewhere else.
Right? Home and home.
That's got to be on campus, man. Come on, man.
Dude. But
you don't want to know why, Jerry? You know why they do it? For the money.
Oh, there's no doubt. There's no
money.
It allows Arkansas to get a little more exposure in the Dallas area.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the bottom line too. It helps Arkansas recruit Dallas, and they need to be able to recruit Dallas.
Right. It's recruiting. It's the recruiting money and all that crap. Yeah,
dude. It's a money play. That is an absolute money play,
dude. I was a little heavy-handed on this deal. I was a little heavy-handed on this.
Little strong there, huh?
I was a little heavy-handed on this bad boy.
I'm down to my last beer, but I do have some Fireball. So
that's all right.
Dude,
we're probably going to end this at midnight.
There you go.
Okay.
So we'll end in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. 5 minutes, okay.
Because your boy gonna want to jump on some Call of Duty and get up.
Are you going to Call of Duty?
Oh yeah, I'll be on Call of Duty.
Okay.
Bobby.
I'll have to go on my PS4 and
Bobby.
My wife is working tonight, so I'm home alone. So.
RPG game coming out.
Oh yeah.
You have a PS4, Coach K?
No, I'm an Xbox, but good thing about Call of Duty, it's crossplay. So me and Bobby, me and Bobby have been killing people.
He didn't lost his mind and bought an Xbox, but it's okay.
I've had one, man. Me and the coach plays hold the Xbox part down.
So do you play with Fortnite?
I have before. Okay.
I don't see.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't like third-person shooter games. I don't like them. First person perspective is what I'm good at. So
I like Gears playing on the Xbox. Gears was fun.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
Playing Gears of War was a lot of fun.
Yeah. But like I tend to stick to games that are first person. Outside of that, like I'm just not good. Like I don't have the coordination to go third person perspective. Like it doesn't work for me. I can't do it. First person, I can absolutely do all day long.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, man. Why is Tech versus Baylor not playing at Dallas anymore? I think it's just the contract we're in. I'm happy it's not. I think all college games and you play at college stadiums on campus.
Yeah, I
because
hate that.
the atmosphere is better.
I would agree with that.
I
The
get
atmosphere
why
is
they do
better.
it because the money,
Mhm.
the money is more at a neutral
And you're
site
getting,
game.
like it's an exposure thing. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand being on campus. So
Oh yeah, but like I said, I don't know, man. And I think look, I don't know. It's gonna be. I want to see how the governors of each state handle this deal.
Yeah,
Going forward, just because
if some states open up, it's going to give a distinct advantage to
oh
those
yeah,
states.
oh yeah, and could you see, and I doubt this happens, but could you see these conferences kind of pressuring these
Oh,
states
absolutely.
to try to open just because of the money they're losing?
Absolutely.
yeah,
Because think
really.
about it, if you play games without fans, you're still going to lose money on the deal.
Yeah, you
I
can lose
mean,
money, right?
Fuck.
unless you have a really good TV deal,
Yeah.
that
No, absolutely.
that's about the good thing with the SEC network is those 14 schools they're taken care of through that
Yeah,
network.
yeah. Yep.
Hey,
All right, you bunch of degenerates. It's midnight.
it's midnight.
So
Yeah, it is.
we are going to end this stream, guys. I'm going to jump off and jump on some Call of Duty and go whack some people for a little bit.
I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna go watch some Call of Duty.
Coach, appreciate you coming on, man. Goose, appreciate you
man.
hanging out on a Friday night. But thanks again for watching, guys. Brayton, I am not going to stream Call of Duty because my ass is tired, and I'm just going to go and just hang out and chill.
Hang out and chill. Not Netflix and chill, but hang out and chill.
There you go.
Yeah.
But we're gonna jump off, guys. Once again, Coach K, Goose, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, boys. Greatly appreciate it.
Senor.
I appreciate it, man.
Hope y'all have a good night.
I'll see you on COD, man.
Yeah, we are out of here. I'll be on Call of Duty. I gotta sign off this stream, rip a fart, go take a piss, and then I'll be on Call of Duty.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Once again, guys, thanks for watching. And greatly appreciate all the support from Goose and the Coach K and myself. We are gone, and thank you guys again for everything you do for us. We are out of here, guys. Peace.